Guys, hello. How's everybody doing today? Don't mind me moving away from my mic, which I shouldn't fucking do. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm live. I'm live. Oh my god, it's me. I'm here again. Oh my god. Can you believe it? Stream time, yay! Yay! Thank you for the reset, burger! Yay! Oh my god. I've got fizzy drinks and I've got M&M Crispies because they're my favorites. Playing modern Minecraft too, got a notification. Oh my god, it's me! It's me! I'm here! But yeah, as the title says, we're gonna be doing hardcore today. I haven't updated my hardcore world to 1.21. And oh my fucking god, the fact that I started playing this game like the year after it released, and now there is a version 1.21. I'm losing my mind about it a bit. Like, I spent so much time in 1.12 having the time of my life, and now everything is different. I'm not like overly enthused about the new update from what I've seen about it. The time trial chambers or whatever they're called, I don't care about, other than you can still copper from them, which I saw some of the Hermitcraft people do, which is fun. So I'm not too bothered about waiting a bit to update my hardcore world for it. It's mainly because the mods I have on right now aren't all updated. Because the update's very new, so we're still in the old version, and we're just gonna... I want to just make it like a creeper farm, because that's probably the most important thing right now, considering I got on the Elytra. Last time we played was my 12-hour subathon, where we beat the Ender Dragon in like the first 3 hours of that stream. I will say, I have split my 12-hour subathon into 2 parts, and both of those parts have been uploaded to my second YouTube channel. I just haven't, like, made them public yet. I haven't made them public yet, and it's solely because I haven't been bothered enough to make thumbnails for them. So that'll be my job tomorrow, is making thumbnails for them. So part 1 will go out tomorrow, and part 2 will go out Sunday. And if you guys want to, you can watch those. It'll be something. It'll be fun, hopefully. But yeah, there's also autocrafters is the one thing I'm very interested in, because that would be really helpful in my hardcore world, specifically because of my iron farm. Because of my iron farm, which I could probably like set up a lot better than it is to like output the iron. But one of the things that we're gonna do today while we gather the materials for the creeper farm is gonna be figuring out where we're going to put my farms. Because I can't put most of them on the Mushroom Islands, because that's not how they work. I think I could put the iron farm on the Mushroom Island. It would just be harder, like, finding and bringing over zombies for it, because they don't naturally spawn on Mushroom Islands. But they added extra mod when you saw the autocrafters. They're so cool. I really like them. I think it's one of those fun little like redstone components. I'm pretty sure there's been mods in the past that have had something similar to autocrafters, like something back in Tekkit comes to mind, but I don't remember it fully. But it's one of those like unique enough features that this is like, ooh, really cool, but also it still feels like it kind of fits. Also, I'm realizing just how pasty I made this PNG tube. I made them like so pasty. But can I be bothered to make a new one? No, that is the answer. I really can't. You don't think a creeper farm on a mushroom island would work very well? Yeah, probably not. Probably wouldn't work the best. I'm gonna log into the game though, and then I'll move you guys all over. Maybe I'm just not familiar with them. I have like a hatred of tech mods. Modded Minecraft is one of those things where I really like it in concept, but I've only really enjoyed it in a very niche capacity or in creative mode. Now let's hope that this doesn't completely bust the PNG tuber, because I feel like it sometimes does. Maybe I just need to turn my shaders down a little bit. It will take, there we are. Okay. That's working pretty fine. So one of the first things that I know we need to do is breed these cats, because I need 2 of them for the farm, and I only have 3 cats, so that's gonna take fucking like 5-10 minutes for me to breed 2 of them and then breed some more, and of course I am not gonna have any fish anywhere, am I? Oh no, I have some. Is it the raw stuff that I need? Wait. Sunray, moonlight, and starshine. Okay, we're gonna make the sun and the stars. Fuck. Here you go. Why are you standing on the blade? This isn't Blade Runner. There we go. Oh, we're gonna get so many little black cat babies. You don't get a name because you're going into the fucking caverns. You're going into the caverns, child. No one shall know your name. Your parents, they don't remember you exist. Go over here. You're gonna go into the caverns. Yeah. You can go over there. Another feature from the new update is, just remember, is the new dog variants. Yeah, that is probably what I'm most excited about, because we've had new cat variants. I think we had cat variants from the beginning, and then they added more. But wolves was always just, they're fucking white. That's all you get. Okay, I actually haven't been in this world since the subathon, I don't think. So let's check. Actually, no, we need to be outside for this, which means this is going to be mildly dangerous. So we're going to go on a tree. And not underneath the tree. So we've done a lot of exploring in this world. There's a big cave, powdered snow, dark oak, wolves specifically here. And then over here we have the Mushroom Islands. And I think... What I'm really trying to think about is I need an area that I can just fill up with farms, and that would be like my industrial district. But I'm planning to move over to like one of these islands. I don't know which one I want to go to. I think oh yeah, I found a lot of stuff around this place. I think my plan was to move to this one specifically because it has a lush cave under it. And then I was gonna put all my like villagers and stuff over here so I can make sure they wouldn't die and shit. And it's a lot bigger of an area, so I can like put like mob related farms on this place. And then that just kind of means that I have this massive continent over here. Thank you so much, Molly Raptor, for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to stream. I can either like decimate a forest over here, to do it, or I can do this landmass up here, which is a savanna, which is ugly, which might be a good bet. So we'll get a fishing rod. I'll get a fishing rod because I don't need fish. I just made the baby. We'll just go and scope out the area then. I don't think I have any extra rockets. Do I have any gunpowder to make the rockets? That is the question. Where do I keep that? I don't know. I don't. Wait, is it in the potion chest? I do have some in the potion chest. Okay. And sugarcane's probably outside. There are a good handful of things that I need. I haven't got shulker boxes yet. Okay. That's a thing that we need to get at some point. But I definitely want to sort out, like, Elytra stuff first. And then finding the Ender Dragon multiple times would be very difficult. The difficult part will be getting, stuff. Okay. Oh, it's just a 1-for-1. Let's just make a flight duration one. So let's get a couple rockets. I'm not gonna use up all of my stuff. We'll get a good handful. We'll get a good handful. Probably make a couple more, actually. How much? I really don't have a lot. We'll make 2 more sets. Oh, I have more sugarcane on me. That's good. That's good. That's good. There was one that looked like a border collie because that's the breed your dog is. There is a texture pack. I think it's called Better Dogs. That's been around for a while. Didn't need to make that much paper. That lets you do. This is something that I have on me apparently. Okay, my inventory is not as clean as I thought it would be. But the Better Dogs gives you like. I had paper in here. Fuck me. It gives you a lot different, like they changed the physical model of the dogs. And I don't actually understand how they differentiate between which one is which, or if it's just like a naming convention thing, because it is a texture pack. And that should not be going on anymore, Nightbot. Why did I forget to turn that off? With Pride Games isn't going on anymore, Nightbot. Give me a second. I knew I was forgetting something to do with Nightbot, but... Oh, I'm a silly. I'm a silly. He's the last great sweetheart of the Grand Electric Rodeo. Up your reins and here we go. She's the last great sweetheart of the Grand Electric Rodeo. Up your reins and here we go. Okay. Going through all of these. Where is it? Oh, but the wind is red. Wait, why can't I actually find that command? What command did it just do? Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's a timer. That's a timer one, that's why. Rated offer. Okay, disable that. Disable that. And we're good. We're good, okay. Wonderful. There we go. Thank you, Ash, for the gift stub to Wisteria Runes. That is a cool fucking username. Why? My goodness. Okay. Let's actually do the mission. We're gonna fly over there. So we're looking for that weird little X. And before I waste a rocket, let's get this on. This is where I accidentally die whilst trying to fly. And this is gonna break my PNG tuber. The headphones are really going. Woo! I mean, headphones. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm falling apart! I'm falling apart! Oh no! I don't know why it does. I don't know why it does that. It scares me. It scares me. Oh, I'm gonna swap over to VOTube in a second. That doesn't break as much. I do think I just need to keep making it smaller, but like, it's just all my details. All my details. The needle is one. I should have brought a boat just in case. But who cares? It's not that far of a distance. At a star age, or how the music tastes. What changed? What changed? Different songs. Forgetting how to sing along together. I do need bamboo, actually. So finding a jungle is rather serendipitous. Because I don't actually remember if we have any bamboo. There is one bamboo here. But that's better than anything else. Okay, let me... The EA... Go too many. There we go. We'll open that. But yeah, I need to fix that. I would use my VTuber, but I can't use my VTuber without it breaking worse because I don't have enough RAM to handle both programs. Okay, that's good. I need like a a really big shit ton of scaffolding apparently for this. Well, actually, technically I don't need scaffolding at all because it's just to make the nest that you're supposed to like be at the top of the thing in. But scaffolding is definitely the safest way to make a tower into the sky. There's so many subs to you now. You've gifted so fucking many. You're single-handedly paying my wages, and considering I don't have a wage, that's pretty impressive. Now there's 2 of me. Memories. There we go. There we go. We'll go back to simplicity. It's really useful. It's very useful. She's multiplying. One day I will take over the world with my many, many copies. With my many, many devious copies. But yeah, this little bit of bamboo should be enough. I might have more bamboo at my house, or if we're lucky, I don't know if I found like a full... No, there is like a full bamboo forest over here, because this is where I put pandas. So I'll just go over there later. And pillage a lot of shit. I do have mending and unbreaking on this. Good. I actually forgot if I had done that. I think that's the last thing that I did when we played. So let's see over here. Because I have been kind of over here before. Specifically because I did go to this village. Oh, there's 2 villages. I went to one of them. And I hoped that the second one wouldn't die because I semi-loaded them in, and I don't think I went and protected their doorways, which is what I usually do at villages. I protect their doorways so that zombies don't come in and destroy the place after I load them in, because that kind of typically happens in Minecraft villages. They kind of break themselves after the player's been there like once. Goes really fast in this game. Yeah, I don't think I put any in my sugarcane farm. I really could have. This is what's sad about challenges SMP being over, is I had the most goated sugarcane farm anybody's ever seen. And I was so happy with it. And I also had bamboo in it. But over here, honestly, I hate savanna biomes with a passion. So why not make it my industrial district? Let's actually go to this village up this way and see how if it's been decimated or not. Cause if it hasn't, I can loot it. It looks okay. We'll see if there's any villagers. That's what I mainly mean when I say decimated, is have zombies found it and killed all the villagers. Because that's the really only useful thing about villagers, is the villagers. Because I never find blacksmiths anymore. Like, they don't spawn in, and I'm sad about it. Okay, no one's in this place. Okay, there's a man. We found a man. I was about to say I love men, but that would be an inaccurate statement. That would be an inaccurate statement. Okay, you are now safe. Rages all the rage. I don't know you anything. Do you have any friends? Do you have any friends? Are you a friend? Oh, that's a brewing stand. That's my friend. Hello. Hello. You don't need you don't need salt Dutch for these. Say things I hated. Ooh men. I actually had a rather nice conversation with a man the other day. I was hanging out with Chris Chilzer yesterday, and we were talking about anime, and it was a lovely, lovely time. He was telling me all about One Piece. One Piece is like an anime that on the surface seems kind of appealing to me. And then when I think about it, it becomes less appealing, but only because there's so much of it. There's like 1,000 episodes, and it's a weekly series. The new episode comes out once a week, and I'm like, how? They're all 20 minutes long? How? You gonna go in the house? No? Go somewhere. Yeah, I apparently they're doing like Because the main One Piece show has a lot of stuff happen in it that either wasn't in the manga or that they like drew out certain moments of so they could stretch scenes for the show specifically, which is what happens when like you catch up to the manga and then but you still need to make an episode that week. But apparently they're making like a new series where it is like more properly faithful. Which is really interesting, honestly. I'm a very big fan of when like a series that has already been done gets a reboot, but it depends on the way that it's done. It depends on the way that it's done. Like She-Ra, new She-Ra, which I haven't seen, but from what I've heard about it, it's kind of just objectively better than the original. I at least that's what I think, having not seen either show. I mean, they obviously both have their merits. Like the reason it got a new version in the first place was because people obviously liked the original to some extent, but the original was also written at a very different time period. You having fun there? You having fun there? Hi Evan, don't worry about being late. Manga's a lot better, also getting a remake with hopefully better pacing and less filler. Yeah. I really desperately want a remake of the Soul Eater anime. And I will say this, I haven't read all of the Soul Eater manga, but I know a couple of things about it because I've read a bit of it. The show isn't very faithful. Or it is faithful, it just cut a lot of stuff out. Like, there are so many scenes and things. There's a whole, like, part of the manga where they get trapped. I don't even have context for where they are. They get, like, the whole extended class gets trapped in some sort of topsy-turvy world where random things happening. We're talking about animes. Specifically right now, Soul Eater, which is my favorite anime. Yeah, Nina, actually, I'm gonna pick up this bell so I can hide these bit. Oh, he's smithing. All right. There's this whole like arc in the in the manga where they get trapped in a really topsy-turvy place, and a bunch of like weird random shit happens that they just don't have any mention of in the anime. Because specifically one of the things that happens in this like arc is like all of the characters get like gender bent for an entire chapter or like an issue of the manga, and it's completely played off to make a joke about how no one can tell the female lead looks any different because she doesn't have big boobs. Like that's like I feel like that was half the purpose, was so they could make that joke and then also make a joke about how pretty the leading male character looks as a woman, and it's just really funny, but also really weird. It's a very weird part that I remember because of its weirdness, but it was funny. But there's no thing of that in the anime. The anime is also one season. One season has 2 music openings for like splitting up into like two halves, because that's a thing that animes like to do, and it's 52 episodes long, which is like long for a 1 season running show, but when you realize they kind of decided to try and like summarize the entire anime into one season, or the entire manga into 1 season, you kind of understand why. It's not very long, but it's long enough to sink your teeth into. But it's my favorite fucking thing. It's my favorite thing. And if you know nothing about Soul Eater, it's kind of your like very, very classic, we are teenagers fighting monsters who are evil because they made themselves monsters for power and they're evil. And then there are witches who are evil because they're magic and evil. But then they also like circumvent that with a lot of characters. Like that's the status quo, and then they have a couple of characters who circumvent that or give a different side to the story, which is very interesting. And you have like it's all about souls, and it's very, very cool. It's very, very interesting. And you just don't want to listen, do you? Can I just push you? Oh, there's another one. There's a man. It's always a man. It's always a man. It's always a man. One of the main things about it is like they're all at this school called like the Deaf Weaponmeister Academy, I'm pretty sure the full name is, because the God of Death is literally the headmaster of this school, and he's the most goofy looking motherfucker in the entire thing. Like, they say this is the Shimagami, this is the God of Death. He's silly. He's a silly guy. Everyone loves him because he's such a silly guy. And then they do like the crouching dumbass standing badass sort of archetype with him, where he seems very dumb, but I can't be bothered to put you in a cage. You can die. He's actually pretty scary when he wants to be, but most of the time he's just a silly guy, and I love him for that. And then characters can turn into like weapons, and the whole point of it is you've got weapons and you've got meisters. And weapons are people who can transform into weapons, and the meisters are the people who wield them as weapons. And they have a whole compatibility thing of like their soul wavelengths harmonizing. So you see all of like the first 3 episodes of the show are showing you the 3 primary teams that you have, which is Maka and Soul, who are like the main 2, I would say, because the show is literally named after Soul. His name is Soul Eater. His name is Soul Eater. But I'd say Maka's probably more important than him in the overall grand scheme of things. But they're both important. All that people to know is, yes! Yes, they do! Soul turns into a motherfucking scythe, and he's cool, and he's badass. And then there is Black Star and, oh my god, how do I say her name? It's a type of Japanese Tsubaki, yes. Black Sun and Tsubaki is very special because of her bloodline. She actually has the ability to transform into multiple different weapons, which is a unique skill that I think only she has in the show. Because weapons can like evolve and like change how they aesthetically look depending on like how strong they are, or probably also like as they age, because people change as they age, but it kind of works differently. The only time I remember seeing weapons change how they physically look outside of Tsubaki is when their souls are resonating with their Meister, which is like the power up Super Saiyan mode of it. And when they become a Death Scythe, which is the goal of every character in the show, is to make a Death Scythe, which basically means you get 99 Kishin souls, which are the demon monsters they fight, and 1 witch's soul. And the first 3 episodes, as well as introduce the characters, show each of the groups failing to make a Death Scythe through one reason or another. So they all get set back to step 0, which is really interesting because you get to see like how close they are, that get ripped away from them, and then you know like what their goal is for the rest of the show is to get back to that point, and it's really, really cool. But then Black Star and Tsubaki can turn into multiple different weapons, kind of like, I think there's like mini scythes with like a chain between them, or like nunchucks, and her like ultimate form is a katana, but going into that form it can be a little bit dangerous because it's a little bit evil but not properly evil. And then there's Death the Kid, who is the God of Death's son. And he has 2 weapons. They are sisters called Liz and Patty, and they're fucking pistols. They're fucking pistols. And Death the Kid's whole thing, some people I've seen him from memes, is he loves symmetry. He's very OCD. Everything needs to be symmetrical, which is why he has 2 weapons. And when they're in their weapon forms, Liz and Maddie... Liz and Patty look exactly the same. When they're out of their weapons forms, they look completely different. And Def doesn't like that. Kid doesn't like that, but he appreciates them. And what's my favorite part of the whole thing? I'm just running around talking about Soul Eater now because it's my favorite thing. The best part is how they show all of their personalities and how different they are, because it's like, oh, you have to be on the same wavelength spiritually with this person in order to make a good team, and all of these teams are basically like supposed to be like, the more perfect your pairing is, the more strong you're going to be and the better off you're going to be. And so you'll think you're going to have a lot of characters who are similar to each other, but the beauty of it is people who work well together are usually people who are direct opposites, and it shows you, the episodes start off showing you exactly how and why these characters are polar opposites of each other and shouldn't work together, and then it shows you why they do. So the first episode is like, oh, Marka is a goody two shoes like girl who does everything by the book and is book and likes books and is smart, and kind of a little bit of a tsundere because people don't take her seriously enough. And then and she just cares a lot. And then there's Soul, who doesn't give a shit. He is so carefree. He skips school because it's boring. He tries to cheat on his test. He just doesn't give a shit about anything. He just wants to be cool and he wants to be strong and he will do what he wants to get there. And they try and, like, the whole first episode is actually pretty cringy. They're trying to go after a witch, and she's a catgirl witch, and they find her by Soul falling through her bathroom window into her while she's in the bath, and it's very awkward, and they do the whole nosebleed shtick, which is, like, the worst joke in the show. But that might just be, like, it's an anime trope. I don't care that much. I just don't enjoy it as much as other things. And we're going to go home and actually get the things that I need to make this farm, or enough of them, and then come back here because I think... Actually, let's find a spot. Let's find a spot because I need not a very big area. Honestly, over here. Over here would be good. Everybody has their vices. Syncamation happens. But yeah, they spend the first episode trying to make you think that Soul is like gonna abandon Maka. Mild spoilers. It's the first episode. It's okay if you know a little bit what happens in the first episode. They make you think that Soul is gonna betray Maka and start hanging out with the hot catgirl witch lady, because he's a cool guy and he doesn't like care about anything and like he just wants to be cool and is a hot woman. And then they show you how he doesn't do that, but instead pretends to because he cares about his partner, and it's really cute and smart, and I like it a lot. It's also, I realize, it's animated by the same people who do My Hero Academia. They copied the style from the manga, which I don't think is going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I really like it. That was a very impromptu rant. I haven't rewatched Soul Eater in a very, very long time, but it's on my rewatch list. Speaking of My Hero Academia, I am in the process of rewatching that right now. I've finished season 4, and I haven't started season 5 yet. I've heard season 5 is really good, and I know my favorite character, Shinzo Hitoshi, is in it. And so I should really watch it for him at the very least. I know a couple of spoilers about it as well. Like I know about like that thing with Deku, which I'm not going to be specific about for anyone who hasn't seen the show because it's a really big spoiler. But I've been spoiled, so it's fine. But I'm just really bad at watching shows that I haven't seen before. It feels like such a commitment. I do the same thing with books. Like sitting down to read like a book is such a commitment. Because they're so long. They're so long. It makes you think how I managed to watch all of Lego Monkey Kid, but then again, they have 10 episodes per season and they're 10 minutes long, and it's a kid's show, and I still cry about it. That was another thing I was thinking about earlier, was like, I don't think I've ever been... yeah, that's fair. I think it's just, I just have commitment issues, maybe. I don't know. But I was thinking about this, because I haven't watched Lego Monkey Kid in like a couple of weeks. I haven't sat down and watched it again in a couple of weeks. We will be doing a Discord movie night for it at some point. I just don't know when. But let me pull up the video that I need for this actually, and let me get the fish back for you guys so that we can have kitties. Make it the baby. Come on, kid, come on. Oh, is it too early still? Oh, it's like 20 minutes, isn't it? For cats. Okay then. I guess we'll wait. I guess we'll wait longer for that. I'll grab all the stuff that I need though. Gonna need 2 of those. And we're also gonna need a lot of slabs. This is where shulker boxes would come in really, really useful. Speaking of shulker boxes! I own those! Wow! I forgot about that! Okay. So we need those and a lot of slabs. That's more slabs than I needed. But that's fine. There we go. We'll just put these back away. That's really good. No, I've completely lost the plot. Yeah, I'm bad at watching things, but I just was thinking about how weird of a phenomenon it is that I not only sat down and watched Lego Monkey Kid, but I still want to keep watching it and I love it and it has not left my brain since I watched it. Like, I made a side blog on Tumblr that I've just been going on every day to just look at Lego Monkey Kid posts and I'm just like, why? Why is this got a hold on me? This is worse than when I got into Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's saying a lot because I love Sonic the Hedgehog. He's my little guy. He's my little guy. It just feels like such a weird thing for me, but I'm not complaining. I'm having a lovely time. I'm not complaining. Okay, I need spruce wood because I need more trapdoors than this. Quite a lot more trapdoors than this, actually. Da da da, get used to it. Get used to it. Goody and get used to it. Get used to it. Do do. Used to it. Get used to it. Ba 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 ba. It's just weird how such a simple show could have such a grasp on my life. But I guess it just kind of speaks to my niche interest. Like, it's a fun friendship-based show of colorful characters and a cool art style, which has a lot of mythology stuff going on. And I love mythology stuff. I think Percy Jackson is like another thing that I would really enjoy if I actually sat down and got into it, because I really like the first book. And I haven't seen the Disney Plus show for Percy Jackson yet. But I know I'm gonna like it because it's Greek mythology, but I don't know. I just haven't sat down and watched it. Maybe it's partly because like Chinese mythology is something that it isn't handled often. I think there's like a recent game to do with the Monkey King that's come out actually, which is pretty funny, and I probably should have a look at. I'm not sure how good it is, but I should definitely have a look at it. But like God of War's also my shit. Like I adore God of War with my whole fucking heart, and that's Greek and Norse mythology. Because the first couple God of War games, like the original God of War games, are all Greek mythology, and then the not reboot, but the continuation from 2018 is Kratos left after killing the Greek gods, and ran away to the Norse mythos. So he's just there now. And it was actually initially the God of War 2018 game, not 2018, 2018. God of War 2018 was initially going to be in Egypt, but now I think the continuation games they're going to be doing following his son Atreus are going to be in Egypt, or at least that's what like the end of God of War Ragnarok kind of leads you to believe. I won't spoil it. Like, you should either watch a playthrough of God of War or play it yourself, because it's really good. It's really good. They also, like, Norse mythology is a lot... It leaves a lot more to the imagination than Greek mythology, because the Greeks, they made, like, some of the first languages that we have. So it's very, very easy. Like, they have a lot of their information, like, codified or, like, written down, or, like, you can find old temples with stuff in it. So not everything from the civilization and their mythology has survived, but a lot of it has, and a lot of it you can like figure out where it came from. Norse mythology doesn't fucking have that. They don't got a lot of post-Christianized. They don't have any post-Christianization sources. They've got the Prose Edda and the Poetic Edda, which are both like collections of poems about the Norse gods. Which means like the if you know anything about Norse mythology, you might have heard of the 9 realms. Here's the fun thing: only like barely 5 of those realms are actually named. And that's debatable. I watched a whole video on it. I've been watching Overly Sarcastic Productions like religiously for these past few days because they have it's not a podcast series, but it kind of is. It's called a detailed diatribe, and they just will take whatever like niche thing, either like Red or Blue, who are the like people who own the channel and do all of the shit, are interested in at a given time, and then they'll make a video about it. So there's a couple on Superman. They've got a couple Star Wars ones, which are, as someone who has not watched most of Star Wars, they were very interesting to hear about, because they go into like narrative reasoning and like stuff they like and stuff they dislike, and they make you understand why stuff is good and why stuff is bad that you probably wouldn't have realized beforehand, but they also don't take away from like people's enjoyment of the stuff, I guess is the best way that I can put that. I'm not great at explaining things, but I highly recommend everyone check it out. Actually, I'm gonna use the grey wool. I need carpets. Perfect. The famous. First saw Lego Monkey Kid clips on TikTok, I didn't actually realize it was Lego at first. It's really good. It was all, yeah. The first thing, I didn't realize that I'd seen anything to do with Lego Monkey Kid before. Before I found it was a animatic. Oh, I think it's like a Spoopy Noodles. Yeah, I think it's Spoopy Noodles on YouTube did an animatic to Warrior of the Mind from Epic the Musical for Lego Monkey Kid. And it's good. It's good. It single-handedly made me want to watch the show. It's good. But I didn't realize the year beforehand, after season 4 came out, because season 5 just released, and then like around this time last year, season 4 just released. When that came out, I got a clip on my TikTok for like the special of the season, and I didn't fucking realize, because I mean I'd seen the clip. It does the whole like, oh, put your hand in the monkey cage, prepare to get bit, son, and it's like, that's really cool. I remember saving that video. But I didn't realize that it was like Lego Monkey Kid, or it was something to be interested in until, you know, animatic. So it's fun. I always like it when things wrap back around like that. Like, if I like a post on like TikTok or Twitter or something, and then I either find that post a second time or another post from that person comes up, I'm usually like, oh, if this stuff has come on my page and I've been interested enough in it to like remember it twice, then it's probably good enough for me to actually follow the person, you know? That's how I do my merit system. But I don't do that with YouTube, actually, because sometimes you just enjoy a one-off video. Like, there's a movie review channel which I quite enjoy, but I don't follow them. I don't follow them. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. YouTube just feels like a little bit, like, the recommended page things are gonna come up, and if you're don't care about everything someone puts out, then you don't really need to be fully following them. The impossible, laughing you're better off looking alone. The boys that chased your hips can just go find their way home. I need some coal. Salt on the shelf. How do you make campfires? Oh, wood. Okay. Well, just look at what you've done. Don't you dare forget the sun, love. I need 2 of these. I need grab glass, which I'm pretty sure I already have some of. Stab again. Of this heart, should've knew your mind was dark. I know. Gonna need 2 water buckets. Can just go find the way home. We need more glass than this. Pray with me home, pray with me home. No, you late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, there might be more glass over here. There's more steak! Nom 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 nom. Nope, no more glass over here. Okay. Let's put you in there. Put down on me that ever be. Make this broken home, dear diary. Twitch no longer crashing? Oh, I'm glad it's no longer crashing. We hate when Twitch crashes. We hate when Twitch does shit. Peace of mind. I have so many brewing sounds. Oh my god. I need to move this house. I'm gonna make a whole like thing of brewing sounds because I just like stealing them. I just like pinching things. Can I breed these 2 yet? We'll give it another 10 minutes and see if I can breed them. Got a new hyperfixation while you're on break. You've got a new what is your new hyperfixation? What is your new hi Soul! Hi. Well, I need a stack of fucking torches. Actually, I don't actually need a stack of torches, but I'm gonna make a stack of torches. Because you gotta light up the area around the farm to try and make happy good time. We'll go and get the water while we're here. Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, that's fun. Kingdom Hearts is like a fandom that I'm cursorily like interested in. I like Disney and I like Final Fantasy. So therefore I should like Kingdom Hearts. But I've never really like engaged with it. I know a good amount about it. Don't get me wrong. I know a good amount about Kingdom Hearts. And what I have found is that it is very confusing. How do you make scaffolding? Ooh, that's expensive. That's string. How much string do I have? Ooh, okay. Ladder won't be as safe. Ladder won't be as safe, but like, do I know? I definitely know where a spider spawner is. Probably. Apparently I don't. Wow. Stairs. Okay then. Can hear my dog barking outside. I've left my dogs downstairs being all sad. The games are good, but the play order is very confusing. Yeah. Because they have Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. But then they have, like, all of the games that happen in between those games. Like, we got Dream Drop Distance, and that's the only one I remember the name of. But there's a lot of them. There's, like, lore from mobile games, which are only available in Japan, which are no longer available to play. Which you need to make sense of the story. Because they're, like, prologue stuff about the people in the Black Hoods. I don't remember the name of them. I've watched a lot of Super Buttery Buns videos because they do a whole, like, why you should play series. And they've done one basically for every Kingdom Hearts game. Yep, this scaffolding is gonna cause a bit of an issue. I do have looting on my sword. Not sword. What is it called? That thing, yes. Well, I guess we can build the structure. It's just gonna be a little bit more complicated. I can just try and farm some skeletons in the- not skeletons, spiders in the overworld, I guess. But that's gonna be a lot. Wait, how much scaffolding do you actually get? You get 6. 6 scaffolding per 1 string. And I need 64 plus 16, which is 80 scaffolding, divided by 6, which means I only need 13 string, or like 14 string. So I'll take all of this, and we should be able to get the rest of that, no problem. I'll get... You guys should be good enough to... Oh, you've also grown up. Perfect. Yeah. Make a baby. Thank you. Oh, it's a little white kitty now. It's a little white kitty. Come over here. Come over here. Move! Why do I feel like the AI is like broken today? Yeah, could... Love you, baby, but could you move? Thank you. Thank you. You go with your nameless sibling because you're going to the trenches. You're going to Mariana Trench. Play order is Kingdom Hearts 1, then Rechain of Memories, then Kingdom Hearts 2, then 358 over 2 days, then Birth by Sleep, then Recoded, then Dream Drop Distance, then 0.2, then 3. Yeah, it's complicated. Cat likes crafting tables. Cat likes being a bitch. See me, cause I don't think that they'd understand. I want to dye their collars a different color to signify they're going to the trenches. What colors do I have? I want to do like a gray, but I don't think I have anything for gray. I don't even think I have any ink sacs. Oh wait, I need to get the glass out of the furnace. That was something important. The movies. Yeah, getting the bamboo shouldn't be too difficult. We'll go to the bamboo forest, and then we'll go and build the thing, and then it should all be pretty good. We have the cats, but I'll bring them over last because that's going to be annoying, and I'll probably have to do it one at a time. I should definitely grab a boat because I will probably run out of rockets on my way over. It was confusing, and this doesn't even talk about the mobile games or the rhythm game. There's lore in a rhythm game! That is like... Okay, I've been watching a lot of narrative videos, and regardless of watching those or not, it is the biggest mistake when you're writing a story and force your, like, the people playing or, like, enjoying or experiencing it to look for, like, external content. That's the worst fucking thing that you can do. And, like, it can work out sometimes. Like, the MCU, like, the movie franchise, it ties in with, like, TV series. Like, so long as they vaguely establish what's going on, they can handwave, like, oh, this thing is from a different movie, but fine. It's all, like, an expanded universe, which has, like, a pretty strong timeline, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, they just added multiverse shit now, so that's probably gonna go out the window in like 2 seconds. The rhythm game takes place after 3. Okay, well, at least it takes place after the 3rd game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I like a complex lore or narrative, but a complex lore or narrative that you can digest in a single thing. Like God of War. God of War 2018 is like the successor to the original God of War games. I think there was 4 of them, and they were a lot more like hack and slash kind of styled things. In comparison, we're going to the P. In comparison to like the new God of War games, and you basically, those original games are Kratos' backstory. And you don't need to play those games to enjoy 2018 because they explain to you more or less what his backstory was. They don't tell you everything, but they give you enough information that you can understand. And in God of War Ragnarok, they have him and another character bond and mend their relationship by talking about his past trauma from those games. And it's like, we don't need to see any of that happening. It's not relevant to this new story, but it's still relevant to this character, and it colors like why his actions are his actions. And we have just learned all about this without having to play this, it's not external content, it's part of the same franchise, but at that point, when it's such a big difference, you can get everything that you need from God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, is my point. You don't get that in Kingdom Hearts! Kingdom Hearts, you either have to play everything or, like, know about everything, because they will bring stuff out of the fucking woodwork or not explain it or retroactively explain it after the fact. And it's a great game series, and there's a reason why everyone like it. And I think part of the fun is how nonsensical it is, because people like trying to figure out what's going on and stuff. It's the whole thing of FNAF. Like, no one really knew, in FNAF 1, nobody really knew what was going on, or, I'm very much of the opinion that FNAF as a franchise wouldn't have become as big as it was if MatPat hadn't made the Fear videos on it, because I loved those first Fear videos. Like, that first Fear video was relating it to, like, a real-life murder case, and then it went, like, diving more into, or at least it probably inspired, the maker of the game, I can't remember his name, Scott Cawthon, that's it, to like, you know, do more with it and figure out a little lore thing. But it's so nonsensical and contradictory, especially now because it's been so long, but people love it because it gives them something to think about. It's a mystery that I don't even think the writers or Scott really know the answer to. And that's one of the things with the box at the end of FNAF 4, I think it was. Like, Scott knows what is in that box, but he's not sharing what's in it because nothing that he can think, nothing that he says that is in it is going to be as interesting as leaving people to figure out what it is for themselves. Like, so, like that's a narrative thing all on its own. That's the whole narrative thing of the noodle incident. And the noodle incident, narratively, is something that characters reference, but that the viewer does not see. And it's a vague reference at that. So an example of this is in the Avengers movies, Black Widow and Hawkeye both mention, like, vaguely some event that happened in Budapest. And I think one of them says back, oh, you and I remember Budapest very differently. And that kind of implies that something went wrong in Budapest, specifically for whichever character said that. But we don't know what, and that is what a noodle incident is. The whole Han Solo movie that came out for Star Wars basically explains every noodle incident to do with Han Solo and kind of cheapens them by proxy, because nothing that happens in that movie is as interesting as what the viewer previously could have imagined happened in those incidents. Not saying it's bad at all, but, you know, it's just like an example, you know? Like about Xenoblade is that it's complicated, but each game is their own story with little to no connection to the other games. And that's what I like about the Persona franchise. Persona, they have some overlaps, but not really. They have like crossover content between the games in spin-offs, which is really fun and interesting, actually. I really enjoy some of the spin-off content, specifically because they let characters hang out with each other. Like, Persona 4 Arena is Persona 4 cast, but you get to meet adult versions of the Persona 3 cast, as well as, like, do stuff with the rest of the Persona 4 cast who you already know, and, like, it's a really cool thing. I really enjoy it. Most of the time, like, the things that carry over in the Persona games is the Velvet Room. But even... I forgot mobs existed! Okay. I do actually need a spider web, so we're gonna do this for a bit. Did you get jump scared? I did get jump scared. Oh god, there's skeletons. more skeletons! Give me the string. Hardcore is hard, huh? Okay. It's 9 string. Here. It's 9 string, that is 12 string. How much did I need? I needed like 14? Oh, this is probably going badly because I don't have my fucking chest plate on. That would be it. No string? Okay. Those guys are fighting now. That's good for me. Huh. Yeah, putting my chest plate on probably would have been a very smart and important thing to do. Okay, one more spider, one more spider, one more spider, one more spider. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Run, 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 run. Ow! I'm not reckless. You're reckless. I'm not doing this outside. Nope. Nope. That would be stupid. There's a creeper in that house. There's a creeper over there. There's a baby zombie. This is a problem. You, sir. Help me. Okay. We good? We good! You fucker! You scared me! Get out! It's my bed. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Okay. No, sir. No, sir. No, okay. I mean, hey, if you wanna exist outside, be my guest, you'll die. Dude, you're gonna stand in front of my fucking bow and arrow, mate. Please do, Ash. Please do. Put it in the Discord. Do creepers spawn more often in savanna biomes? Because I don't think I've ever seen that statistic. I know, like, deserts, you get the husks, and then you get the icy skeletons, and that one place. Oh, you're a sheep. The spider. I'm sneezing because I'm scared. I'm sneezing because I'm full of fear. Ah, go away. Go away. Stop being mean to me. Stop being mean to me. Everyone is so mean to me. Thank you. That was a big sneeze. See, considering you were fine for your life, but everything was strong was what song would you like? Hi, what song would you like? I'm not distressed at all. I'm not distressed at all. What song would you like? So give me a heart that ain't broke, a refund, or even a joke. In the pitted party that I've been hosting. Okay, that is more than I need, which means it's perfect. Okay. You want that. Alright. Let me... Me when I realize I've had, PNG but plus I forgot to close even after I swapped, so that's probably not been helping with performance. Why is Chatterino opened? I didn't open you, Chatterino. Go away. Okay, let me put in this thing on the song request. Okay, well let Soapy Water finish and then I'll get it on. My nose is fucking gone. I woke up feeling like mildly unwell, which happens decently often. I'm gonna put it down to like hay fever, because when it's sunny, like my hay fever gets worse, I feel like. I had a weird encounter today. So like my sister's dog has been staying with me because my sister just had a baby and she kind of needs to focus on her baby and not on her dog. And my cousin and her family have gone on a holiday, so I've been lumped taking care of their dog as well, which just kind of happens in my family. Let me do this video a little bit to figure out what I'm doing. Ooh. Okay. There we go. I now know what I am doing, kind of. That's 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't actually know. 13, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then... And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. We're doing good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Did that called Picky Eater? I forgot about that. That's so funny. Oh. Yourself on fire. I'm having a great time because I know I have been talking about stuff and I remember vaguely what I've been talking about, but sometimes I'll look at chat and see someone has said something in response to me and just not remember what they are responding to. And that's great for my brain. I know what's happening constantly. Yep. Well, this is Picky Eater. That is just a Neverite sword. I feel like I was meant to name this something else. I might have written it down. End shopping list. Sword name, Blade of the Twitch Gods. Okay. I was meant to name it that, but I don't have enough XP. I don't think. And then the bow is this Amos bow, which the texture is not working for. Ace of Spades, Silky Smooth, Choppy Chop Chop. And then I don't remember what my hoe is called. I might have named my hoe after one of my friends. That's something that I usually do. I'll get the XP for the sword at some point. I just haven't been to the skeleton farm in a while. I think that was something I was meant to do after the subathon, and then I just haven't been back in this world. I really like hardcore, but it's also one of those things which, like, you don't want to oversaturate. Like, I couldn't have 2 hardcore worlds running at the same time. So when I was doing challenges, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna hold off on doing the other stuff for a while. Okay, let me get one of these. And I'm actually also gonna preemptively put these in because I don't want stuff spawning in here right now. Like hardcore streams, I like them too. Hardcore is a thing where it gives me a very easy balance of I can talk. Oh wait. I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead. I need to do the trapdoors first, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Trapdoors first. Let's do this. But yeah, hardcore is a very nice mix of, like, I am playing something that I can engage with and that I can narrate myself doing so that it takes a little bit of the edge off of, like, me having to commentate. But at the same time, it also lets me just chat to you guys without having to pay my full attention to what I'm doing constantly. I mean, I really should be paying attention because, you know, it's hardcore and I don't want to die. But sometimes when I'm not paying attention is when really funny shit happens, like those monsters swarming me. which was hella funny. Hidzu could stream anything and I'd be happy. Oh, thank you, Evan. Thank you. But yeah, I do wanna figure out some other things to do on stream. Because I am, like, my kind of plan right now for getting back into it is we're probably gonna have a lot more, like, Friday weekend streams. Because I will happily stream when I have people in the house, or, like, if my dad or sister are in the house. But there's a lot more freedom and a lot more comfort when I get to stream when nobody is home, because then I don't have to worry about being too noisy or any of that kind of stuff. The only worry when I'm like home alone is the dogs, which I have to take care of, who I probably shouldn't leave alone for a super duper long time. Which is probably the only reason why this stream isn't going to go on for fucking ages today, is so I can go and spend time with the puppies. But words, yeah, fun. Ugh, I had to swallow then. I'm drinking my Pepsi is not helping my throat situation. I'll probably get a tea once I finished it, but that'll probably be after stream. I do like a good cup of tea. I'm very British. I like my cup of teas. Okay, let's get this going. But I do want to find some other stuff to stream. I'd love to do Cobblemon, but the Cobblemon server that I was playing on before, one, no one ever played on it, and two, like it's closed down now, but I still really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I really liked the builds I did on that. I never got to finish my blacksmith, actually. I could have asked Chris Chilzo when I was talking to him yesterday if he had the world file still, but I kind of doubt that he does. Maybe I should ask though. That could be a thing that I should do. Tea is nice, so is coffee. I had a caramel frappe this morning, because I'm not a big fan of, I like coffee, but hot caffeine just doesn't really agree with me, but cold caffeine seems to. My frappe was very nice. It doesn't even really make me, like, feel tired like I know a lot of, like, neurodivergent feel after having coffees and stuff. It doesn't make me feel more awake, I wouldn't say either. But I just enjoy it. It just tastes nice, especially caramel frappes. They're just good. I should sleep. I should sleep. That's something that I should do. Being over dramatic, but I don't think so. Never really had coffee. That's fair. I think coffee at home and coffee out is very different experiences for me. Because we usually have instant coffee in my house, which isn't like as good as when you have it at like Costa or something. But my dad does have like a not a proper coffee maker, but like a kind of coffee press, I guess. Oh wait, this is broken. Which does like nicer, more expensive coffee, but he only really pulls that out when he's got his mates round. He's actually out at his girlfriend's right now, which is very cute of him. They're having a little date night. How sweet. My favorite thing's taking piss out of my dad and his happy relationship. I just go, oh, you love each other. That's so cute. And then he gets all embarrassed and it's really funny. It's very funny. He was playing our PS3 today. Because I bugged my sister to return it because she'd taken it to, I think she took it to play like Call of Duty with her friend. This woman is like, I mean, I can't judge anyone for playing video games, but she is the most basic bitch and she wanted to play the Call of Duty zombie games, which is very funny to me. So I need to check how far down I have to go with this, which is going to be kind of difficult. So they go down by 1 and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Before I do this, actually, I need to grab the water. I'll grab the water. Put these away. Campfires, the glass. I can hear Peanut. I don't know if you guys can hear Peanut, but I can hear Peanut, and she is barking up a storm. She is pissed off. Peanut, you a little piss girl? She stopped after I called her that. Don't diss COD Zombies. I'm not dissing COD Zombies. I'm dissing my sister for playing it because she's a basic bitch and I don't expect it from her. But, you know, she can do what she wants. She can have fun and enjoy herself. There's no problem with it. I'm just gonna comment on it being a little bit funny. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. And then 5. I don't have free cam on this. Okay. Alright, this is the direction I meant to be facing. And then I need to put water behind me. And then I dig this way until the water stops, which is here. And then we'll see what the video tells me to do. It's messy. I know. Half of being a streamer and a content creator is overreacting to things. That's half the fun of it and half the point of it, I feel like. Okay. And then from this, well, that's just like a comedy thing at the end of the day, to be honest. From here, we need to make a room. We're gonna see exactly how this person makes this room. So we're gonna go down to here. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Same as ever. Let's keep it together. Just gonna put these in my offhand so that you guys can see, because I didn't bring a light source. Hey, let's get a light source. That's some cold, tasty. Stardust. Have we had it all? Thought we had it all. Thought we had it all. Don't know how big I want to make this aside from like the lengthwise, so we'll just go back a bit like this and then I'll make a little exit, because that's what's going to happen after this. Is we're going to exit to desurface. This room is just going to be for the storage of the gunpowder. Apparently this farm is supposed to make like 3,000 gunpowder an hour, which I don't know if I believe that. But the more gunpowder, the better. I'm definitely gonna need to move my sugarcane farm over here and probably make it a lot bigger. I do know a pretty big sugarcane farm that I did on challenges, which I probably will end up remaking following that tutorial. To the T instead of what I did on challenges, which was very like, it was underground and a bit backwards because of that. Okay, but this is what we have, and then they put the chests. Okay, they just have one chest. Well, they don't just have one chest, but they just have a chest there, and then we do this, and then it's campfires, and then I think we need a fucking slab. Oh no. Okay. We need to make an exit. We need to get out. Because I need 2 trapdoors, and I do not have those trapdoors. Never lying. Completely zoned out. Completely invest. Oh fuck yeah. I'm doing that. Sorry, Fallout Boy. I got distracted. I'm so sorry, Ash. It's playing now. and now I've got to not get distracted and let this replay like a million times. Is that on World of Chaos? Is that when everything is perfect? What? We're scared about light in MC. That's when you have shaders and or sodium or like lambs that on Fabric. To mimic Optifine, you have to have like a lot more like mods and stuff. So I've got Sodium, Iris, CIT Rezone, which lets you do like the renameable textures. And then Lamb's Dynamic Lights. Or all of those combined. With the powers combined, you get you get like the stuff. I think Lamp Dynamic Lights might work without Sodium. I actually have never used it without it though. I just always kind of assume that it needs it to function. But you know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's usually correct. Oh, you said farm times 3 gunpowder? Oh, you're talking about that. Okay. Yeah, that's what it said on the YouTube video. And then the person doing the YouTube video AFK'd for 10 minutes in the video and then showed how much gunpowder they got, which was like just over a stack, I want to say. So I don't know how the math works. I know this song. I didn't realize this was a Kingdom Hearts song. I know this song though. Okay. I only have one of these left, so we're gonna get these, and then we're gonna make a little box. Little box. Which I guess we will cap off with stone slabs because I don't have space for anything else. Song is the opening Kingdom Hearts 2, which is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I've heard very good things about Kingdom Hearts 2. A reviewer that I really like watching, Radical Soda, was doing a review of Kingdom Hearts because it was his favorite Kingdom Hearts game, but he accidentally started it with a setting on which prevented him from getting XP. So he basically just, and he didn't realize until he got to a really hard boss fight, and then he stopped the video early because he couldn't do, because he was frustrated, and it was really funny actually. Just it was a review fail, but a really funny video. But I've heard some good stuff. I was like lightly watching a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts that Snapcube was doing with their partner, which was fun. I need to stop putting that away. Bo. Let me actually pull Spotify back up. Thank you, game, for pausing when you kicked me out of the bed. I need to come back in here later, so we're not gonna put the oh, I need 2 of these. I have 2 of those. Okay, perfect. Nothing is going wrong. Nothing is going wrong. The door's broke. Just reveal he could turn off whenever. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but that was part of the point, was that he accidentally turned it on, didn't realize until he'd gotten like a good ways through the game, and then it was just really funny to see and watch. Okay, we do that, and then I think it's surrounded by glass. Yes. Oh, they do the corners as well. I'm not doing the. Actually, I should do the corners because the bitches could entity cram and fall. They could fall out. They could fall out, boy. Guys, they could fall out, boy. We can't have that. We can't have that here. Can't have a fallout boy. We don't like boy. Here we go. Okay. So in this restart, no, no, it hasn't. You can't prove anything. Had to choose between lonely and you. Block your number. Buh, 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 buh. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I don't know what is happening, but I'm doing great. Okay. Hey, go back, go back, sir. I left the video playing. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Cats. You put the cats in. And then the farm. Get rid of the torches and the farm is done. Scaffolding on the top. Okay. So I need to bring the cats over. Oh, that's very fun. Because this isn't an even center, so it's an evil center. And we're just gonna have that there, and everyone can suffer knowing that it's not 2 blocks. Because that's where the scaffolding's gonna go, and you can all be sad about it. Oh, HJ Gremlin moments. HJ Gremlin time. And then we'll put torches around so that mobs don't spawn, and so things do spawn inside the thing. Why is it raining? I didn't ask for this! Block your number. I'm only 22 and things are overdue. Sad boy summer, it's a sad boy summer. Oh, actually, since I've mentioned Chris Chilzo a handful of times, I'm pretty sure his new Mithril video is coming out today. I don't know when, but I think it's coming out today. I think he told me it was coming out today, so I hope it is. And you guys can enjoy that because it's very good. What I love about Chris Chilzo's Mithril videos, because he does all of his perspective on YouTube, basically. He shows up in other people's streams, but all of his stuff is basically on YouTube. What I love about it is so nostalgic for me because it reminds me of old Minecraft roleplays that I used to watch on YouTube growing up. In just like his formatting of it, and even just like his acting in like the best way possible. It's very good. It's very good. There might be a Mithril stream happening this weekend, but I don't quote me on that because I actually don't know. I heard about it from like a secondhand source, which means it could just not end up happening, and I wasn't given a time or a date, so there could be something Mithril happening. There could be not something Mithril happening. Have to figure that out. We'll figure it out. There are a lot of Mithril things being planned. There's a lot of Mithril things in the works, as it were. Like I can't sleep. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna go home then. Because we need to bring the cats over, and I'll probably get, actually, I can make some more torches, can't I? Because I got some... Oh, I got that with the Picky Eater? Yeah, Picky Eater. Feed them near kill me. Pretty sure you would have posted a video? Okay, well, that's amazing. Then I'm correct. And it has been out today. But yeah, if you haven't seen that already, I highly recommend it. I would grab the link, but I'm also lazy, so there, I'll do that instead. I'll do that instead because I'm lazy. She makes me so weak. So out of the loop when it comes to the SMP. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, a lot of things have been going on. It's I feel like everyone's kind of out of the loop because there's just been a lot of time between each stream or like piece of content for it. Which again, every time I bring this up, I want to make it a point, like, I'm not upset with anybody over this. It's just the nature of running something for this long. And people's lives, like, everyone who started this SMP like 3 years ago, or even just like before Christmas, are in very different places in their lives than they were when they joined. So it's very like understandable that things are going to be very different, and people's like time management is going to be different, and yada 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 yada. You can miss where I knew everyone on the server and watched them all. Yeah, but you know, that's another thing. The server just expanded and got more people, so it's hard to really know a lot of them, and some of them just don't really do a lot. Or since they joined, in the odd sense, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, it's hard to keep track of things. One, I'll tell you guys something though. I have actually, actually, I'm gonna put these on the corners as well because things can spawn on these, and I'm gonna stop that. I have actually done the hello Zephanize. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I was writing up the Mithril catch-ups the other day. I wrote all of the ones I had notes for. Unfortunately, all the ones I had notes for were not every single stream that there's been. So I'm still missing a good handful of streams that I will need to catch up on. There's about 28 of them in total from what I remember counting. And I do believe the notes have been requested from people. Or at least I asked El Pond Fairy to do that, so I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did. Mithril's BRB, a little bit. Mithril is like that one Panic at the Disco song called Camisado, which the opening line of is the ivy and your hospital bed. It was no accident. This was a therapeutic chain of events. It is being murdered slowly and clinically in a hospital right now. It is on its last legs, dying, because it just needs to end at some point, and I'm very excited for it to end because I want to move on to other stuff, but also I'm excited to get to conclude the story in a satisfying way. Awesome gaming. Hello, Squig. Hello. I'm very excited to accomplish it in like a satisfying way, but we're just in like the waiting game of people doing streams, but a lot of those streams require a lot of effort. Like, oh god, I think... Let me look at this. Let me look at this to give you guys an example of how much work is going into this in the background. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have about 8 streams, technically 9 streams, not including anyone's plans for stuff to do after the finale. There's about 9 streams left of the server. And that's also discounting anything else people do in between that, because I'm sure there are some people who have some plans which I do not know about, but there are 9 lore main plot important streams left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... and maybe 6 of those streams all have cinematics. And of all those cinematics, one of them is done. One of them is recorded. The finale is half recorded, and then the other 4, the other 3. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, one of them is completed. One of them is fully recorded but not edited. One of them is half recorded. Another one is fully recorded and scripted, but we don't have the lines for it yet, and it has not been edited. And then one of them has not even been conceptualized yet because I don't know if it's going to exist or not. So that is to give you the premise of how much effort is being put into these. When 6 out of 9 of the final things are involving cinematics and or animatics. Actually, technically one of those are double-parter, so it's 10 streams. One of them's a 2-parter perspective shift. Whereas, like, one half of it is one's perspective, and the second half of it is another person's perspective, because that's just how it works out realistically. I don't have any more rockets, do I? I think I use them all. For this for your favorite SMP to watch. I'm so glad you enjoy it. I'm so glad that I've been able to make something that people are interested in and love so much. It is honestly my proudest accomplishment. I don't think I will ever get over that realistically. Like, I'm pretty positive that I will do or be a part of lore SMPs in the future, which Mithril will pale in comparison to. Like, they will either just they will either just go better than Mithril, or I will have more fun with, but nothing's ever going to beat Mithril in the fact that it was my first, and the fact that it was something that I fully conceived, and I had my little grubby hands in almost every single aspect of it. I think the least involvement I've had has been with Bagel, because Bagel is very much a free agent when it comes to lore, so Bagel stuff has, aside from the things I've been directly involved with on their request, been all their own stuff. I haven't really given them direction. The main things we planned together was the party, and them freeing Allura. Aside from that, all the Bagel stuff, their own, and it's been amazing. And aside from them, Elle in the first season was very much like doing things by themselves without my input, because it was a very different time during the first season of Mithril. Thank you, Suvi, Dumbskin. I can't fucking read, but thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Other than that, I guess Chris Chilzo, again, his writing for himself has been very, very good. I really enjoy it. And because he's doing YouTube content, he'll just be like, okay, this is the stuff that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go and do it. His most recent stream, I helped out with both playing Karma and body acting. Not a stream, video, which was very, very fun. I had a great time with it. But other than that, I think everybody else I have either written part of their plot or helped them figure out what to do with their plot. Which that shows my control freak tendencies real badly. It shows how bad I can be, but it's also just I like narratives. I have a lot of fun with it. The whole, for anyone who saw Mars's last stream where we showed the monster fawn, that was an ex-member who hasn't been seen since like the start of Arc 2 because they got removed for like inactivity. That was their plot, which I wrote from like scratch, that we learned about through fucking journals and books to help facilitate Mars's plot, because I kind of just gave him the custom item, which was the eternal flower, the eternal rose that he ended up getting. Because when I write a plot point, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep it because I like my ideas and sometimes they're cool. Like, I think that could be a really fun thing to talk about after Mithril is over, is some of the plot points that either didn't get expanded upon or that I made for members who left, or little lore tidbits that like were interesting. Just exploring my cutting room floor, because it's fucking atrocious. It's atrocious. It's very bad. It's a mess of just my creative ideas and other people's creative ideas. But But yeah, it's very, very cool. We're gonna get I'll tell you one thing. One of those streams that we're gonna get at some point is going through the 3 books that Mars didn't read in that stream. Because what he read, there was a lot of books in that place. 3 of them were books that can be found in the Mithril library. So everyone, like, if you're in the Mithril Discord, you can read them on the Google Docs. I believe it was the Herbs and Such book. And I don't actually remember the other 2, but they were books from the library. Oh, not a thing. There was a command. Oh, no, watch time isn't a thing, but I have been live for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours now. It's like an hour 45 minutes at this point in time. But yeah, there was 3 books that have been in like the server library for quite some time, which were things that Fawn was like collecting to help research the flower. There was I want to say 5 journals. Yeah, there was 5 journals that Fawn wrote that Mars read all of on stream. There was 2 notes, one being from the person who sent Fawn to the valley, and one being from Panky to Fawn. And then there were 3 research books written by a character from like Amara Academy, the witch school. Where are you going to or searching for right now? I am at my house. What we're doing right now is I'm eventually going to be moving to this mushroom island. I'm going to start living here at some point. But I want to get rockets first to make that move easier. So I'm establishing a like farm district, industrial district over here in the savannah. So that's my creeper farm, and eventually I'll move like my sugarcane farm and stuff over here as well to make that easier. And right now we're coming back to my starter house with my iron farm, which I'm going to move this iron farm at some point, I think, as well, to get my kitty cats. We'll get you because I need you to grow up. I don't actually need you to grow up. I just want you to. I don't think I need anything else in the house. Was there anything else I was complaining about not having? I already made all the torches that I needed. So I think it's just the cats. Yeah, I think it's just the cats. Okay. Oh, I did want to get them different collars, but honestly I can't be bothered at this point. Let's get this kitty in the boat though. Come on little guy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And now we go back. And now we still back. But yeah, the last part we need to finish this creeper farm is putting the cats in. So we're gonna get this cat in, we're gonna get the next cat in, and then we'll probably be done for the day. Because I do need to go and hang out with my doggies. Make sure they're not sad. Place on Minecraft and not modded now. That's it. Oh, that was something I was saying at the start of the stream, which I got cut off from really quickly, because we were mentioning industrial mods because of the new auto crafter that is in the game. In vanilla Minecraft. I like modded Minecraft. I'm eating my M&Ms, by the way, if you hear any crunching, sorry. Right. I'll finish these fast, right. Delicious! I like modded Minecraft. And I'm playing with mods right now, but they're very light mods, that just like make hardcore a little bit easier, or give a couple of like quality of life things like the mini map and the world map and the waypoints, and being able to see my inventory even when I don't have it open. Also just being able to move when I have my inventory open. That's more minimal armor texture pack so I can see my skin more. A lot of this little things to make the game like a little bit more fun. Most of the mods which I like playing with are like cosmetic mods, or mods that add like more decoration things. Love your inventory menus. You like it? I remember I went to so much effort to make my own custom like GUI and everything, and now I kind of hate it. So the one I'm actually using right now, I'll show you guys. A lot of vanilla tweaks, which is how I got the amethyst background here. Sort of delays. Unique dark is the one which gives me the custom GUI, and then the custom books. Minimal armor is that one. That's my old pack, which I mainly have for the ears, which I don't think I updated the version. And then we got like continuity, which is a mod, but it adds texture packs to it. And then like all of those things. 1, 2. I still do have it on, but I mainly have it on for the CIT aspect of giving me like my fayers, but I think I have fixed that. I just don't have that version of the pack on this world file right now. I have too many Minecraft instances. And they're split between CurseForge and Modrinth, and then I also have like my main launcher, which I barely even open anymore. So when I go and open it, I get so thrown off by everything going on there. But yeah, I don't like big Minecraft mods. I don't like Create. I think Create is really fun from like oh, you can do door mechanisms and that kind of stuff. I think maybe it comes from me being like an RP player, or like I used to do a lot of creative building. So I like mods that I can just decorate with a lot more than like a mod that I have to learn. Jay's back. I am back. Hello, Spinder. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yeah, the more I got the most into back in the day was Witchery, but then I only really played it in creative mode myself. I watched Chimney Swift's Attack of the B-Team series, which I highly recommend. He doesn't do Minecraft anymore, but he used to. And those games are really good. Skyblock was something that I was really into. I was into like it wasn't Hypixel Skyblock. That's a bit too complicated for my little brain, I will admit. Hypixel Skyblock is like a little bit too complicated from what I've seen of it, which all I've seen of it has been from Technoblazer videos. You love my avatar? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I've had them for a little bit. I made them for my birthday back in April, but I haven't been streaming a lot since then. So, very bad. Your main mod pack, it's called Vault Hunters. I am on a server which has Vault Hunters on it. It's just like, it's not really my cup of tea. It's nothing that I jump towards. I like exploring in Minecraft, but it's part of the reason why I don't think that the time trial or the trial chambers don't really appeal to me in the new update. Those aren't really games that I play. That being said, I really want to play Cult of the Lamb right now, but that I really want to play Cult of the Lamb specifically because I saw ship art of the lamb and like the one who waits. It was really good art, and it sent me down a rabbit hole of just looking at more art on Tumblr for Cult of the Lamb, and I went, I want to play this now because it's cute. But roguelikes aren't really my thing. It wasn't like anything explicit. It was wholesome. It was just them like cupping their face, and it was really cute. But like, roguelikes aren't really my thing. I have Hades because I was following that game before it released, and Hades 2 is now out, and I have not played either of them. Because just like with TV shows and books, I am bad at playing video games. Like, let me go over here and sleep, in the comfort of this, and this is also making me realize I need to light up more behind this. So we're gonna do this from here. Boop. Even has a Twitch extension which lets your viewers be game followers. I know, because Charlie's fucking streamed it. Charlie Swarm, my beloved bestie, has streamed Cult of the Lamb on her Twitch channel like ages ago. So I know all about it. I know all about like the stuff that you can do with it and the Twitch extensions. I know they've got like local co-op now. I know they've got local co-op now, and it has a cool goat who's purple. Like, fuck, I'd play the shit out of that. If I had someone who would play it with me locally, I would play the shit out of that with with Charlie if we were in the same building together, because then I could be a little purple goat who's feral, and I love that. But I can't because it's not online multiplayer, and I know why I don't have online multiplayer. If you don't know, it's because the code of the game makes that kind of impossible right now, and they'd have to recode a lot of it to make that function available. So right now it's only local co-op, but I think at some point in the future they want to try and do more, but it's just if they'll be able to, because, you know, that's going to be a lot of restructuring the fucking game, which is kind of a bad idea when your game has already been released and got such success that Call of the Lamb has. You can play local games online with per sec. It's real cool. Streams your PC. Oh, see, I guess I'll have to look into that maybe. Yeah, I do not own Cult of the Lamb, but I want to get it and I want to play it. And maybe it'll give me the confidence to play Hades finally. Because again, Hades is mythology. Mythology's kind of my shit. I really like mythology. Especially because it's to do with Hades and Persephone, which are like some of the coolest Greek gods you can ever fucking have. Because their relationship is a little bit dubious on the account of, like, you know, Hades kidnapped her, but then again, you've seen the shit Zeus went up to, and Zeus gave him permission to kidnap her. He kidnapped her because they knew her mum wouldn't be okay with it, and so the logical explanation then was to kidnap her, because that's just a normal thing in ancient Greece, unfortunately. And their gods and their morality isn't like human comprehension, which I think people usually forget. They're not supposed to be morally right on human terms. The gods can fuck over whatever they want. Doesn't matter. They're gods. They're not who the lessons are for. The lessons are for humans who keep fucking up. Steam has a setting that you play like a multiplayer online. It does. I don't play my games in Steam a lot. I'll have to look into it. If I get the game, maybe I'll pester Charlie and I'll play it with her, because she's the only other person I know who has it. Now that I think about it, I'm sure more of my friends have Cult of the Lamb than just Charlie Swarm, but Charlie Swarm is my favorite. I hung out with her last weekend. We had a lovely time. We played Trivial Pursuit. That's actually something that happened earlier this week. I remembered I had Trivial Pursuit on my Switch, which is just like a trivia game, believe it or not. It's a trivia game. And I ended up mentioning it to my dad because I had my Switch downstairs, which is an odd occurrence. And he had me help him set it up to play with his girlfriend. And they played Trivial Pursuit together, and it was very funny and very cute because I named his profile Dickhead. Because I'm a little bitch. Oh, kitty, please. Kitty, please, no. No! No! No. Okay. 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 So I need a new campfire. You fucker. You fucking cat. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're up here, okay. It's fine. Till you fell into lava? Nope, just me and my cat. Well, actually, it was me who fell into the trapdoors because I forgot that they were there, and then it was my cat who followed after me in because my cat is stupid. This is why you live here. This is why you live here and you don't get rights. You get to live right here. You get to live right there. And do I have any of the stuff? I don't have any of the stuff that I need to fix this. Okay, well, okay then. I have the sticks. I don't know if you can use charcoal for this, but I have other stuff at home. Yeah, I have to go home anyway to get the other cat, so I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll do that! Okay, let's go. That could have been better. I mean, hey, I didn't die. That's all that matters. The cat didn't die either. That's what I was more worried about. Actually, I'll get some fish for the cat. I'm not that heartless. I'll get some fish for the cat. I'll get some fish for the cat from the house. What an annoying little bitch. What was I talking about? Oh, it would give the game, you cannot, it's sad. Oh, it's okay. I'll get it for myself at some point, or I'll ask one of my friends to get it for me for like Christmas or something. You love Lobotomy Corporation? Sick and twisted goddamn game. I've heard about Lobotomy Corporation. Never played it. I think Mars probably brought it up to me. I'm not a big horror girly. Not a big horror girly. You guys saw on last Halloween how scared I got playing fucking Limbo. Limbo is a pretty scary game though, when you think about it. It's the suspenseful horror. You know bad shit is gonna be happening, but you're like in control, you're in the driver's seat. Scene is a very similar game to Limbo from what I've seen of it. So I might end up playing that this year. I think that would be very, very fun. One thing that I really want to do if I can this year for Halloween is I want to play Night in the Woods. I think it's like, I can probably play it in like 2 hours. It's not a super long game, but I want to get like a group of people together to like voice it or like voice the characters and experience it with me, because I've already seen the playthrough of the game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So I think playing it with a couple of people who haven't like seen it before would be really, really cute. But it's getting that many people, and by that many people I mean I need like 4, maybe 5, which isn't a lot. It's not a lot of people. Got horror themes, but it's not the basis. Yeah, but I don't know a lot about it, so I'm just going off of that. I couldn't fucking handle content warning. Guys, I couldn't handle content warning. I think with enough exposure, I could handle Lethal Company, because I watched so many Lethal Company videos. Oh my god, Beanie! Hi, Bean! How you doing, Beanie? I hope you're having a lovely day. Mods, give a shout out for Beanie. We love Beanie. What were you streaming? What were you up to, my friend? What were you up to? We are playing hardcore right now, and I'm eating M&Ms. We're probably not going to be live for a super long time, but we're trying to finish up my creeper farm and cart my cats over to finish the design, because we beat the Ender Dragon months ago now, and I need a steady rocket supply, so we're doing that. Hi, Bean. Hi, I love you. I love you. I burped in that sentence. I'm so sorry. Being a Scottish doggo game being released 25 is that's not the Shadow one, is it? That's not the Border Collie one, is it? I'm guessing, and I'm probably wrong. What game was it? What game was it? Tell me, my friend, tell me. Yeah, I was right. Oh my god. I've seen that on my TikTok forever. Oh, I hope you had fun with it. It looks really good. It looks so cute. Farewell North, that's so sweet. Oh my god. Off topic, I'm so excited because Tiny Glade got a release date. It's like the 29th of September. And Tiny Glade is like, you get to just build little medieval houses and walls and like cute shit. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that to come out because I've been watching that for ages. I am so excited. Ah! We've been talking about games. We were talking about Cult of the Lamb just a minute ago because I want to play it, but I haven't played roguelikes before. We talking about any other games? Or we talking about Night in the Woods just now because I wanna try to get a group of people together to play it with me and like voice the characters in it, because Night in the Woods is like, I don't even know what kind of genre it is. It is a story-based side-scroller platformer game with some mild horror elements, but It's got a little bit of existential dread as well, because the main character just dropped out of college and went back to her small hometown. And it's real cute. And they're all animals, to make it extra cute. You volunteer voice acting. That's very sweet. Have a chill watch party while building Tiny Glade. Oh my god, we should do that. We should. Beanie, have you ever seen Over the Garden Wall? I feel like Over the Garden Wall would be a very Beanie kind of show. We should play Tiny Glade and watch Over the Garden Wall together, Beanie. I think that would be a very wholesome time. Yeah, that's also like a mildly Halloween-y thing. But Over the Garden Wall is very fun. I watched that with Elle one year. It's a good mini series. It's a very good mini series. Seen a little bit, so that would be nice. Yay! And it would be perfect because end of September is when Tiny Glade comes out, and it's got like the spooky vibes and energy. I can cover it up. Bed by design. Oh, it's been so long since I slept in this bed. Okay, we need a campfire. And we need a cat. So let's get the campfire because we already have the cat. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just in the dirt. It's wow, that's really bad fortune right there. That's really bad fortune scaling right there. Oh my god. Okay, you. My death penance finding it. And some chicken jobs with it. Also you said you were going to bring fishes. Oh yeah! Thank you, Ash. This is my problem. I don't remember anything. I have like so many sticky note lists on my desk right now because I constantly forget what I need to do or what I'm meant to be doing. Doesn't help me actually get started doing the things that I need to do. I'll give you that, but it reminds me that I have to do them. Where the fuck is the cat? Where the fuck is the cat? I unsat you. Where are you? You're just in here. Are you gonna come with me? Are you gonna come with me? Are you gonna come on an adventure? Are you gonna come with me? Please? Please? Cats? Okay. No, get out the fucking house. Out the house. Out the house! Come, please. 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 This is why you don't have a name! Your parents don't love you. Leave them. Your parents don't love you! You're being sawed in half! Oh my god. I'm sorry, Moonlight. I'm sorry. Why did you give birth to disappointment? Why did you give birth to disappointment, Moonlight? Actually, I don't even know which one of you is a girl and which one is a boy. You're lesbians! You're lesbians. I've decided the cats are lesbians. How do they have a kid? Mitosis. That's how it works in Minecraft, definitely. That was actually a funny Cult of the Lamb art I saw on Tumblr. To play more for off stream. Oh, it's okay, Beanie. I mean, hey, you can always just stream again soon, but you're probably too busy. But I'm sure you'll have a lovely time next time you play it. And hopefully I'll be able to watch it when you stream next, because I love watching a Beanie stream. It's very wholesome. It's very cute. Pushing this cat all the way over there because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay, actually, I'm going to trust you now because I'm lazy. What was I saying? I was saying something else. What was I saying? It's gone. It's left me. It's left me like my mother. Hey, Minecraft on Monday streams, but you might have to change that. Hey, you follow the hyperfixation. You follow what your little heart desires, Bean. Nobody can hold it against you. Nobody can. Everyone will be happy for it, I'm sure. Everyone will be happy for it, I'm sure. Because so long as Beanie is happy, that's all anybody can ask for. That's all anybody should be striving for in their lives, is a happy Beanie. That's what I want. Delicious, delicious juice. Just hold fish to lead the cat. Listen here, you little shit. I forgot I could do that. I keep scratching my nose. It's because it's like mildly snotty. Deep breath. My sinuses. My sinuses. That's the thing when I stream. I always scratch my nose and it hurts. And it's my nose and it hurts. Oh no, oh no. Right. Boom! Problematic incantation, so you got no hesitations. Hesitations, I don't think I had a reason. The vibrations in a minute. Time is largely a construct. I fucking love Sarah and the Safe Word. That's what this band is called. Their music's just, it's very fun. I went through like a big phase of just listening to their music non-stop a couple months ago. And I've cooled off since then. Actually, here's a fun thing. Listening to songs on repeat is a form of stimming, I found out, which is very cute. No wonder I do that so much. Oh, fun thing that released yesterday, actually. My favorite band, Water Parks, have been like releasing like remixes of the songs from their most recent album. They released a 7-minute song today, which is a like mashup of all of the songs from not their last album, but the album before, called Greatest Hits. So the song is called GN 2024. So like greatest, no, GH 2024. So it's Greatest Hits 2024. Bye, Bean. You get some nice rest. Have a cocoa and have some sleeps. Love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. It's very fun. It's very fun. But they released that new song today, and I very much enjoy it because it's one of their best albums. It's called their Greatest Hits, and you know what, it lives up to the title, I will say. I probably prefer oh, I forget what it's called. The green one. The green one, that Watch What Happens Next, Cherry Red, and that are on. I like that one's probably my favorite, other than Intellectual Property, which is the most recent album. They actually were going to release an album this year, and then they cancelled it. Because I think they're doing something else instead. They're unsigned right now, so they keep doing like weird shit. Like Austin Knight, the lead singer of the band, knows Jack Manifold. They're mutuals on Twitter, and they keep interacting with each other. And then Austin just met Kesha recently, and I'm like, okay, these are not the crossover episodes I was looking for, but I enjoy them. I'm having fun with them. I'm having a great time. I went a little bit off course, but you know what? I can't go straight to save my life, so makes sense. Ashes, 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 ashes. Yeah, but I'm a big music lover. I'm a big music lover. I like singing a lot. I don't think I'm very good at singing, though the chat usually tells me otherwise. I don't know if I can trust. I know sometimes I'm very off-key. I know I'm not perfect because nobody's fucking perfect in this world. But it's just very fun. It's just very fun to do little sing-songs. You have a pretty voice? Thank you. Thank you. See, this is exactly what I mean. You guys, lies! Lies! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If that's your opinion, then I appreciate it. I just like singing because it's fun for me. But yeah, and music is just interesting. I like music. I like learning about things, which is why I keep watching little video documentaries and stuff. I just find it very fun. I keep going like majorly off course. Need to go like kind of this way. Yeah, that should be good. Tune in most to have you randomly start singing. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that so much. Maybe at some point I'll do like I'm not gonna say I'm gonna fucking do a fucking album or some shit. I've been toying with like TikTok shit. Because the problem with TikTok for me is because I'm faceless, all of it is basically editing, which is a requirement and I can't be bothered doing. I could just do face stuff and then I wouldn't have to worry. And most of the stuff I would do at that point would probably just be me singing in my kitchen whilst I'm like cooking dinner or something. But I don't know, showing your face on the internet is just kind of a scary thing. Like, I don't really want that to be what I'm known for. Because I don't think I'm a very conventionally attractive person, personally. I'm not ugly, but I'm not the kind of person people like take interest in from my appearance. I'm a lot more confident in my sense of dress than I am in like how I look, I guess is the best way to put it. I think I'm very fashionable. But that's probably more to do with like my artistic eye than anything. But yeah, it's just kind of like a weird anxiety thing. Like, I don't have body dysmorphia or anything, which I know is like, I don't know if that's like the confirmed reason why, oh, I need to get the cat out. I don't know if that's like the confirmed reason why Rambu is still like wears the mask, or if that's just like fan speculation or whatever. It's not really anybody's place, but I get the anxiety that people have around face revealing because you're showing yourself to like the internet, and even if you're small, that can be a little bit daunting because it's not as drastic as like giving out your full name and phone number and address, but it's still something, you know? It's still something kind of personal. No, kitty. There you go. Oh, apparently I'm petting you. There you go. Okay, and then you are now at full health, and you can sit. And then... okay, let me... We're not gonna destroy the torches yet, actually. We're gonna jump down here first, because I need to fix this. That's not the one that I need. Need you. Need you. And then we're busting out of here. I'm busting out now. I'm actively breaking out of the prison. I'm busting out. Oh, I don't know if anyone gets that reference. Did I? There's one bird. Speaking of water parks, hi bestie. I'm on the fucking floor. Celebrities that aren't conventionally attractive and still successful. That's true. I'm not even thinking about it from the successful point. But yeah, it's just like a layer of anonymity. I can't pronounce that word. It just it lets people stay a little bit anonymous and safe on the internet. By having people not know what their face looks like. And I'm not like super private. But I'm also like I don't just go willy-nilly telling people like facts about myself that could let them hunt me down and stuff. I've been to conventions before that people have known about, but nothing's like, nobody knew who I was when I was there, which I think was the funny thing. How many of these do I actually need? Okay, 16. Okay, and then we're gonna put the elytra on because I'm not falling off of this. And then we're just gonna go up and we're gonna make a little crow's nest. When Jay read my message. Oh no! The ads always like to do that, don't they, guys? I'm gonna take this ad break moment to eat some M&Ms. Delicious. Num 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 num. Okay. Idea. Huh. There we go. Okay. This is scary. Okay, there we go. Ice cream, Angel, what could anyone else for? Aw, how very nice. What are you guys' favorite ice creams? Continuing with my love of cookie dough, anything cookie dough. Cookie dough or Oreos or like cookies and cream. That shit is everything to me. I will happily consume it any day of the week. Starting to think. Up to. Used to. Through all my idols' graves. I'm just gonna use this last bit of scaffolding to make some windows. I don't think that prevents, like, phantoms getting in. But it will make me feel better. There we go. And oh, I'm gonna be 1 block short. Oh, if I do that, I definitely will be. You know what? Wait. Take out the corners. Try not to fall. You guys are probably gonna shit yourselves over this, aren't you? Hey, Pro, you're free from school. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're able to catch at least a tail end of this stream. Because we just made my little cozy nook. My little cozy nook. Can I put this? Oh, I can put it on top. Wonderful. Actually, no. I'll put 2 in the corners. There we go. Okay. And now I have my light drawn. Let's zoom to the ground. And I will... Have I already taken out the torches? I think I might have already taken out the torches. Oh, there are some bitches over there, though. I don't want to fight them right now. Let me check this. Yep, torches are gone. Okay. I guess I go up. And we'll wait for, like, 10 minutes. We'll wait for 10 minutes and see if we have anything. What, Evan? What? You like mint chocolate chunk? It hits different, but only some recipes get their ratios right. That's fair. That's fair. Can't really go wrong with cookies and cream, which is a good thing. Or like Oreo stuff for me. Not really a way to go wrong with it. You don't really like most ice cream? That's fair. That's very fair. Ice cream is like a sometimes thing for me. I only really like it when it's hot out. I don't even really like having ice cream with dessert. I'm not a big ice cream with dessert person. I prefer having like whipped cream or something, like custard. They used to call me a face saver. Oh my god, it's so sweet. Thank you, Evan. Okay, we're gonna AFK here for a bit. Is your fave ice cream you have at home right now? That's nice. I'm not a mint fan. My dad really likes matchsticks, which are like little chocolate sticks, kind of look like Pocky, but they're full of mint. I really don't like them. Really don't like them. I like gum. I like minty gum. Or like toothpaste is okay, but I wouldn't eat toothpaste. Mint's just not my thing, I think. Ice cream is amazing, but too often there's not enough Oreo. That is fair. That is very fair. I like Oreo ice cream sandwiches because then you get the actual like soft cookies on them, which are really, really good. Or I used to make like eggless cookie dough, and I would crumble Oreos into it and mix it up because then you get to control the ratios, and then that's really nice. Not ice cream at all, but it's tasty. It's good. You love everything mint. That's very, very valid. That's very valid. Not my thing, but very, very valid. Ooh, brain. Brain is trying to think of other things to talk about. Anything you guys want me to talk about? I know I've mentioned a lot of stuff today, if anyone wants me to go over some things again. Or I like little questions. I like going on tangents about things. There's an SMP that I really want to get into, actually, that Mifsan is running, but I highly doubt I'm going to get into it. But it's always so cool. It's Minecraft Plus. I don't know if any of you have heard of Minecraft Plus, but it's so fucking cool. You put so much effort and work into it. I'd love to be on it. I'd love to be on it. It's so cool. It has a little bit of like the dungeon, or the last season at least had like dungeon kind of like boss fight stuff that was really, really interesting, and it has a lot of like custom model cosmetic stuff. Stuff is a great way of explaining things, totally isn't. But But it's fun and it's cool and I like it a lot and I really want to get in, but I'm probably not going to get in. I am actively scrolling through Twitter for inspiration on what to talk about while we wait here to see if the farm fucking works. I hope it works. I really hope it works. Ice cream, you've got a pre-made caramel ice cream powder, so you're probably going to make ice cream on this week. How does that work? Please explain to me in excruciating detail how ice cream powder works. I've never heard of this. I have like for Christmas one year, we do like White Elephant with my cousin's family, which is where like everybody brings a gift and then everyone gets given a number and that is the order for who gets to pick what gift they want. But you can also steal someone else's gift, but you forfeit the one that you picked up and you can't unwrap it before you like swap it. So you can like pick a gift, shake it to figure out what it is, and if you don't think you're gonna like it, you can swap it, and then whoever you swap it with gets to open it. A little complicated, but one year I got like this ice cream shaped thing, which basically you put milk and whatever other stuff you want into it, and then you shake it around for like an hour, and then it makes ice cream from you shaking it. Never used it. That makes sense to me. I don't understand how ice cream powder works. How does that work? I really want to know. Gonna do an anime stream night on your server, what would you say? You can totally do that. I would say run by me what anime you're going to you want to do like a watch thing of with people. But mods in my Discord, you can do what you'd like, just let me know first. I probably say don't do anything like super explicit. I'm not labeled as like an 18 plus creator, so nothing that far. Like it can be like mature, but not that. But that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I think that's fine. I haven't seen it. Let me actually look. What? Throw another penny in the fountain of a mountain. It's got moderate sex and nudity, moderate violence and gore, mild profanity, mild drug and alcohol use. Oh, that's a fun spoiler. Oh, episode 7's great. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay. I think it's just got, like, innuendos and then some anime typical, like, nakedness, but it doesn't seem to be anything super bad. So I think, yeah, you can watch that in the Discord with people, Evan. You watch that? Why does that pink house look like... That's Coraline! That's Coraline! Why is there Coraline on... Oh, it's like this by Coraline and Paranorman, and that is a new movie called Leica. That's cool. Thanks, Twitter. Anyway. What's 7? I forgot. To pass before doing it. No, yeah. Yeah, you can plan, like, out when you want to watch that. I don't know... You're just a Twitch mod, so I don't think you have, like, Discord permissions. So you'll need to get one of either I'll need to be there or one of the other Discord mods will have to be there with you for it. Just to set up the stage. I'd say it'd be easier to just do a stage and then screen share it. But if you can coordinate that with people, then you can totally do that. Or honestly, if you want to just do it for fun, you can also do that without doing an announcement for it and just like host it in the Discord. But yeah, if you want to announce it in the Discord, get the Discord mods to do it with you. If you don't want to go through that, you can just let people know in the general chat that you're going to be doing it at some date, some time. And then I think you remember what episode 7 is, but not 100% sure. And I don't want to spoil the people who haven't seen it. I have not seen this anime. It's been like cursorily, it's one of the ones I've like heard about, but fun thing happens in episode 7 apparently. Do you know what anime I really want to watch? I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist, because I've heard the writing in that is like fucking good. I've heard it's really good, but I also think it's kind of long. New season's coming out. Ah, I see. Good idea. Yeah, you can figure out when you want to do that. I'm definitely gonna do a Lego Monkey Kid watch party going on at some point. Also, the song playing right now is just Nate Wants to Battle's cover of the Soul Eater first opening, Resonance. It's the English version. I could care less where it is you came from, cause I see what's waiting ahead. And even the first time that we became connected, be with you till the end. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It's such a good song. It's so good. I love Solita. I'm very happy. I didn't even realize it was playing. I was so distracted with chat and everything else going on. Oh, now it's Melanie Martina. I'm losing my shirt at this point. I'm losing my shirt. We're gonna wait for it to be morning and then I'll head down. What's up to the end of first half of season 2. Here's the fun thing, since we're talking about shows. And this is like slightly specific, but I want you guys to tell me. Have you ever watched a show and been like really invested in the show, and then the show did something that completely killed your interest and you stopped watching it? Because that has happened to me with the fucking CW Flash, and I'm angry about it because I found out recently that I'm not the only one who had that reaction to it. The easiest way that I can say what is wrong with CW Flash is they introduce the idea of time travel through Barry Allen running fast, fast enough that he can like reverse time and do stuff, and then they use it to fucking destroy everything, and specifically the ending of season 2. Spoiler for CW Flash. I won't say what happens or who, but at the end of season 2 of the CW Flash, Barry has just saved the world. He is back together with his girlfriend. They've reestablished their relationship. Him and his friends are all happy and good. But in the conflict that they just sorted out, somebody close to Barry died. He cannot let that go. So because of that, he travels back in time to make it not happen. And I don't remember. I know at some point in the show Barry does that, and then no, he remembers. That's the point. When he goes back in time, he remembers what things he experienced, but everyone else doesn't because they aren't aware that the time has been set back. Which fucks up with things even more. Also, the first season of CW Flash, I guess the main villain, or the surprise twist villain in the first fucking episode, and the person I was watching it with got really fucking angry at me because of it, and I was like, dude, it's literally the most obvious twist I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's not even a twist. You can just tell that he's the bad guy. Like, Woody, why are you upset with me? But it just time travel just removed the entire narrative stakes, because yeah, it's sad this character died, and yeah, it's understandable why Barry would want to make it so that didn't happen, but also he's risking that person coming back and the fate of the fucking world and just discrediting every good thing that he got. And the problem is, they don't use that to teach him a lesson. They don't use that to teach him the consequences of traveling through time and fucking it up. Because even in the most recent season, I think they're still doing time travel. Oh, and the fact that the CW Flash universe and the Supergirl universe and the Arrow universe are all connected, or the same universe now, I think they did some bullshit with that, makes it even worse. It's bad. I'm so angry about it. I'm so angry about it because Barry Allen is like objectively a pretty cool superhero. Like I like a fun, quippy superhero. I also like a fun Batman superhero. He's very fun. I want to watch the Batman animated show and Batman Beyond, because Batman Beyond is such a cool concept. Because it's basically Batman Beyond is Bruce Wayne is an old crippled man who, in the first episode, we see him have like he's trying to save a woman who's been kidnapped from this guy, and he starts basically having a heart attack. And in order to save himself and the girl, he pulls a gun on the criminal, and he kind of decides after that point, yeah, I gotta stop being Batman, because even though I didn't pull the trigger, Batman like. He died the second I picked up that gun, because if I'm willing to hold it, then I'm going to be willing to use it next time, and that's not what Batman, like, stands for. That's not what Batman is. He's not supposed to be a killer. And so Bruce Wayne stops being Batman, has kind of an existential crisis over that, because Batman was... Bruce Wayne is very interesting, because where Superman's true identity is Clark Kent, not just in that is his civilian identity, but that's who he truly is. Batman is the opposite. Bruce Wayne's true identity is Batman, and Bruce Wayne is his cover. Like, that's how they reconcile themselves. Like, Superman is like, a perfect world, I would not have to be Superman, and Batman is like, a perfect world would not have created Batman. Like, I would not exist. Different flavors of the same thing. They're two sides of a similar coin. It's very interesting from a psychological standpoint and how the characters like work. But Batman Beyond is all about a new Batman coming out of Bruce having been forced into retirement. And how that Batman is like so very different from Bruce was in like circumstance and everything, because he's got a dead dad and his motivation for becoming Batman is to avenge his dead dad. But other than that, he's a very Spider-Man-esque Batman. Is the best comparison I can make. I forget the guy's name. I forget the kid's name. I know his last name is like some kind of alcohol, which is funny. But it seems very, very cool. One of the best examples of time travel I've seen is in a Norwegian children's book. Ooh. I've definitely seen some things that do time travel well, but not many of them. I haven't seen the second season of Loki, but I like the Loki series because they take Loki, a new Loki who hasn't had the same character development that the Loki that died in like Endgame or whatever movie it was had. So we get kind of a little bit of a reset on him, which isn't great, but you know, it's still Loki and people love Loki and people love Tom Hiddleston. So I was happy about it. But they put him at the TVA, which is like between the times, and the whole point of TVA is to keep one timeline in existence and destroy all the others, and through his intervention he allows more to exist. I've been spoiled about how Loki's in two ends, so we're not going to go into it, but I like it a lot. It's very good. And I think the reason that time travel works in that is because it's kind of less time travel. One, it's less time travel. Two, it's more multiverse travel. And two, that's the whole point of the show. Like, usually time travel is like, oh, you're going back in time to fix X event, or something happened and you've gone into the future and it has like made things worse, or you're going to the past to fix an event that fucked up your future, or like all these different things. And sometimes that works. Like, I think the Terminator movies are an example of that working, because we only really see like certain moments of time. Like, Terminator comes back in time to kill somebody, Terminator comes back in time to protect somebody. Those the Terminator 1, 2 are the only movies that I fucking remember, so yeah. And I think Loki works because that's like, okay, that's good. We were like there for 20 minutes. That's quite a good amount of gunpowder, actually. I'm quite happy with that, guys. I can make a lot of rockets of that. I should have brought some sugarcane, but it works. So that's amazing. I'm happy about that. We can we'll actually go home and make some rockets, and then I'll probably come back. I'll probably come back and then come off to do some AFKing here while I do some other stuff. Only time I have liked time travel is Harry Potter. Not bad. Harry Potter time travel was very low stakes time travel. It was like, it is time travel, but they don't split the dimension, because the way Harry Potter handles time travel, and it's also probably the reason why they only use it once. The time turn is a little bit of a MacGuffin, but it has like, actually it's not a MacGuffin. That's not the literative reasoning of what a MacGuffin is. I've only seen the Harry Potter movies, given, so take this with a grain of salt. Also, fuck J.K. Rowling, die in a ditch, bitch. But the thing with the time travel in Harry Potter is that they technically, them traveling back in time does not change anything. It does not change like the timeline that they are in, because they've already gone back in time and done everything that we see them then do. They just aren't aware of it. Like, they run away from Buckbeak about to they run away from Hagrid's house knowing Buckbeak is going to die. And I'm pretty sure like we don't actually see what happens, or the axe cutter like hits something else that isn't Buckbeak, but we're supposed to think it is Buckbeak, but it's not. It's been a long time since I've seen those movies. I'm assuming what I remember is correct. It might not be. But then they use a time turner and they go back in time and they do all of the things, but they've already happened. They just don't know that they've happened. And that's just how it works, because that's literally the whole thing, because Harry thinks he saw his dad, but it was actually himself. Which is like one of the main points of all of it. So that kind of time travel is time travel which does not break anything, does not affect anything, because we're still in their timeline and we're still in their thing. Using time travel just, like, yeah, it is just a plot device to allow them to be in two places at once and fix things, because that's what it was built up as. Like, Hermione having a time turner was to be in two places at once, was to attend both of the classes that she wanted to take that term at the same time, because they were happening at the same time. So I think that's like, it's a vaguely confusing way of doing it, but it works because, one, it's only done once. We never see the time turner again outside of that movie or book, I don't believe. It probably gets mentioned again, but I don't think it's ever brought out again, because obviously it is quite overpowered. But it also, I'd assume that it has like some like stuff that stops it from taking you back. I'd like to think that the time turner that Hermione is given does not have the power to like send her back to when Harry was born to stop Voldemort at all. I don't think that should be possible. I'd like to think there's rules around it, but I don't have any knowledge of what those rules are. And I don't hate the time travel in Endgame. Or was it Infinity War? I don't remember which one. Whichever one where the people get unsnapped. Where the people get unsnapped, whichever one that one is. I don't mind it so much in that, because they are actively making new timelines, or actually technically because the TVA is around. Wait, how does that work? Huh. I don't actually remember if them going back in time, if they like hide and avoid messing up the timeline, or, you know, if they don't, because I know they go back in time to put the Infinity Stones back, or at least Captain does. Captain America does, and then he stays back in time to live his life with his wife. That he didn't get to do initially, which I think was like a cute way of writing out his character, but should have split a timeline, technically. But I guess since they only have one timeline, and actually that just completely... Huh. I was gonna say it's good, but the more I think about it, the more it breaks. Timelines being split to allow what happened in the rest of the MCU. I guess, I've not been paying attention to where I've been swimming. Yeah, I guess, I mean, time is relative and the TVA exists outside of time, so that technically means the Loki series could have occurred at any point in time. Oh, it occurred outside of time? This is why it kind of is mind-breaking when you're dealing with dimensions and time travel, because technically the TVA could travel to any dimension at any point in time, because that's their whole thing, is that they only show up to a dimension when it deviates from what should be the sacred timeline. Like with the female Loki, they only show up in her world because she was born a girl, but then she also was like 7 years old when they took her. Like, why couldn't they have done it when she was an infant? I don't understand that. Like, they could have just killed the baby. That's problematic, but you know, when you're dealing with like a extra dimensional time force. This is also my problem with Umbrella Academy, actually, now that I think about it. Umbrella Academy like started off with the time travel thing being like, oh, 5 fucking fucked off accidentally because he couldn't control his time travel powers, got picked up by the time police, had to start working for them as an assassin, and then deviated, and then deviated to stop the apocalypse that his family was going to start, and then they did that, and then he sent them all back in time, and then they had to stop another apocalypse. And then I think it just kept breaking after that because the time travel was like essential part of the plot, and it's very confusing. You know what? I actually really want to find a video that goes into detail about how the fuck. I know we're talking about fucking time travel plots in media, and my brain is breaking because they never make fucking sense, and they usually just cheapen the plot or allow you to erase stuff. I'm trying to think of a good example of a time travel plot that isn't in like kids media. I like Loki because that's the main point of the series is time travel, so we don't really get invested in the worlds that we go to, but because we don't get invested in the worlds that we go to, it kind of cheapens their existence. But the point of the show is letting them exist. So I guess it's fine. And then the Avengers is just confusing. Please don't get me started about Spider-Man No Way Home, because I hate that movie. I don't hate that movie. That movie upsets me because of what it does to Peter Parker. I love that movie for having the 3 different Spider-Men in it. Because I think that's great. Because I love Andrew Garfield a little bit too much, even though his Spider-Man movies aren't anybody's favorite. I also don't like No Way Home because they kind of spent the first 2 Spider-Man movies implying that Uncle Ben had existed and died and given Peter Parker the great power comes great responsibility speech, which is integral to his existence as a character. But then they backhanded that by killing off May. I'm spoiling this for you, sorry guys. But killing off May. And the Time Traveler's Wife, yes! That's a good time travel movie. That's a good time travel thing. That's it done correctly. Is that the one? I think wait, let me double check. Let me double check. The time. Let me see. I think that's it. I don't recognize the actor now that I'm looking at it, but I think that's it. There might be another time travel movie that I'm thinking of. I know one part of it is he travels back in time to before his kid was born, in the movie that I'm thinking of. And then when he goes back to the time, the kid is no longer, like, the same. Like, they're a different gender, they have a different name. Because, you know, the probabilities of it being the same kid is, like, astronomical and impossible. And then he realizes, oh, I can't time travel back from this point going forward anymore. I can't go behind this because then I'm going to erase my child from existence, which also happens in the CW Flash, actually. They have that exact same plot beat in the CW Flash from what I have seen. I have a similar issue with the space series because travel between planets is technically boiled down to each planet being a single city. I haven't seen Doctor Who. I want to watch Doctor Who. But that also deals a lot with time travel. And the thing about Doctor Who is it is full of inconsistencies and inaccuracies and plot points that don't make a lot of sense because the nature of the show is time travel. And it just kind of breaks a lot of things. I'm very much trying to think. We have time travel in Mithril. Okay, anyone who hasn't seen the Mithril SMP, there is time travel in Mithril, but it's very specific. It's very specific because, one, I hate time travel and I didn't want it to exist, but we had somebody on the server whose character had an evil alter ego who was them from the future, who came back to the past. That character got erased from existence, and the evil version of them became Allura. Because, yeah, it just made sense to do so. But time travel exists in the Mithril SMP solely because I wanted one of the adventurers who we were finding the books of in the first arc of the server to have a familial relationship to one of the characters or like members whose whole plot that she was going for was searching for her missing father. So I was like, okay, her dad is the leader of this group. How is that possible when this group was here 10,000 years ago? Time travel, because we already have to involve time travel because of this character or this antagonist. And then we remove that antagonist. And what it basically became was time travel was a very rare and specific thing. That was created by the God of Time using... The God of Time kind of exists not outside of time, but can probably travel or see into the different times regardless of where they're currently living. I'll probably say just make them omniscient, where they can like see possible future timelines, and then they can look into the past however much they want, because I think that's interesting. So I'm making that canon now to the Mithril SMP. You're welcome, guys. Don't actually take that fully seriously. It doesn't fucking matter. But time travel in Mithril was meant to fix plot holes, and it did fix plot holes, because the way that I basically said it was the God of Time made 5 items called the Time Cruxes, and they were basically like your Harry Potter time turner, but you had to give it a specific like time period, like, okay, I'm gonna go back in time 10,000 years, but you had to be like in the location. It could not take you to a specific area. You just had to be standing there, and then it would take you, and it could take multiple people at once. And there were 5 of them, and then 3 of them were destroyed. 4 of them were destroyed, and canonically there is 1 more in existence in the world of Mithril. But we will never see it, because it is not in the valley. I do not know where it is, I just know it is not in the valley. The broken one was in the valley, but now it no longer is, because someone used it and erased themselves from existence, so they also took that with them, so now just the memory of that item exists, but it ate the memory of the person. This is why time travel is confusing, okay? This is why time travel is confusing, okay? Let me explain. Me trying to justify my own time travel plot. It's bad. It's bad, I know. But there's one reason that I can justify it, okay? Let me explain all of it first. So the adventuring group Atmosphere, which was made up of Stephen Savali, Timothus Duran, Hilaria Spectara, I can't pronounce her name, and I wrote it, and Charlie Swarm. They go back in time 10,000 years to investigate the valley before the barrier was put up after it was destroyed. So they go a couple years before it was destroyed, and they spend like a year or two investigating the land, and like they're historians, they're adventurers, they look for lost treasures of forgotten ages, and their whole motivation is they want to know why a barrier was surrounded this place for so long, what the people who lived there were like. They're historians. They want to know. They want to know, and they want to write it down and bring that knowledge to the present, and hopefully find a way to break the barrier in the present. Not knowing that just a couple years after they went to explore the barrier, that it would be destroyed anyway, because it's literally like 2-3 years after they found it. Actually, wait, no, I think it was 5 years. They time traveled to the past 5 years before Allura broke the barrier, and then 10 years later is when Arc 1 of the SMP starts. And current timeline, they are in year 11, and the barrier is back up. That is the timeline. The group stays in the valley for a couple of years, doesn't really matter. They write their books. The barrier gets put up, they all die in it, and they're all dead. They all get destroyed. They have one-way ticket there. They don't ever get to come back, because the time crux gets broken. That is literally the only reason time travel matters, is because the books that we are reading are from people who were in our time and then went to the past, and we are reading their books in the present. There is no other mention of time travel. They went from the present to the past. They all died, and they did not affect. They affected stuff, but Mithril time travel works like Harry Potter time travel, where if you travel back to the past, you will affect things, but it will not actually change the future, because the world sees those events as having already happened. It's a stagnant timeline, so you can't change the past, because if you went back in time to change the past, it's already been changed. Like, I mean, I guess technically you could go back and change the past, but you would not know, because you would not be, your present would not exist, so you would not know that it is happening. I'm confusing myself, it's fine. My point was time travel works in Mithril because it's not a main plot point, it's just fills a plot hole, and people aren't meant to think about it. They're just supposed to be like, oh yeah, those travelers were from the present and now they're in the past. Though honestly, that plot point doesn't even fucking matter anymore, because the member I wrote it for isn't on the server anymore. So you can literally ignore the entire idea of time travel on Mithril, and the server still makes perfect sense without it. Like, it doesn't even need to be there. And that is its biggest flaw, is that I wrote it for somebody who is not on the server anymore. And I'm gonna cry about it. There's no sense, leave it like that. Yeah. Needless to say, I'm not doing time travel ever again. I didn't even want to do time travel in the first place. I just did it to appease somebody who I then removed, and then fix a plot hole for a person who I was trying to make a story for, and then they stopped playing. And then we're gonna just leave it at that. It isn't good. It doesn't make any better sense. But I think it works only in the sense... It works only in the sense that it is not an actual usable plot point by any of the characters we are meant to care about. It is a plot point that you could ignore, and the story would make just as much sense. The story would make just as much sense if we took the time travel out of it, which makes it very pointless for it to exist in it in the first place. We made a creeper farm. And then we started talking about TV shows and how much I hate CW Flash and the time travel plots. And then we started talking about the Mithril SMP, which is the Minecraft roleplay SMP that I run, which has time travel as like a background thing that only a small set of characters used, and that is bad and was written badly by me because I'm a hypocrite. But in my defense, it wasn't my fault. And now we're just kind of milling about because it's almost been here for 3 hours, and I probably should go. But since I'm here, we're gonna make some rockets because I need to make some rockets, and then I'm going to go back to my creeper farm to AFK because that was the point of me coming over here, was to get stuff for the creeper farm. Thank you, Random Box, for the hydrate. I need that. I'm having an existential crisis. This is why I don't think about the time travel. That's why I don't think about it. How? That makes flight duration 2. And then that makes flight duration 3. And I don't think you can do higher than 3. No. I don't think I really need flight duration 3 right now. I think I'd rather just have more rockets. Yeah, and then I'll keep those on me. Actually, that might be that's also empty by now, so that's good. We'll put you back in here. Do I not have an ender chest in my like, wait, it might be one upstairs. Do I not have an ender chest in my house? Apparently not. I have 2 in my inventory. None in my house. Ah, okay. That's interesting. How's the creeper farm work? So the way creepers are weird because they can spawn on blocks that most mobs can't. I have nothing in my ender chest. Okay. They can spawn on trapdoors, I think. They can spawn on trapdoors, which other mobs can't. So the way that it works, I'll show you on the map quickly because we're not over there yet. It's this weird hourglass shaped thing. And inside of that is a couple of carpets to space things out. It's completely dark. There are 2 cats in there so that the creepers will run away from them after spawning into a hole that is covered with trapdoors, because creepers can spawn on trapdoors, I think. If there is like solid ground under them or something. But they cannot stand on open trapdoors, and they do not understand that they are open. They will think they are a solid block. That's with every mob. If you put a trapdoor in front of a mob, it will think that there is a solid block there, even if it is open. Because they are not programmed to like understand the difference between an open trapdoor and a closed trapdoor, which means that trapdoors are perfect for farms. So the creepers will walk towards the open trapdoors. They will go into them and fall into some campfires where they will burn, and then the loot will be taken by some hoppers below it into a chest, and you just have to be like really high in the sky. I'll find what the video is. I just looked up Minecraft Creeper Farm on YouTube, and it is a video by Blaze Dude for Minecraft 1.20. Oh, this is the 15,000 plus gunpowder per hour video, but I swear the thumbnail said it was like 3,000 or something. I don't know. I gotta hydrate. Oh yeah, I'm gonna don't go in the ocean. Yeah, there's my nest. So yeah, this is it. So 2 cats on either side of this. The middle bit here is all trapdoors that they fall into, and then it takes them into this underground room where they fall and burn, and then I get stuff. And the inside is just cats, trapdoors, pit in the middle, and then you have to be up there. I don't really understand why that is how it works in Minecraft. I did not make an entrance for this from the sky, so we're just gonna fly on top of it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you just hide in this little box for a couple of hours and then everything works out fine. Fandoms couldn't get me in here before, but then again, I can't AFK here and leave my PC. I definitely have to actually be at my computer, but I'm gonna AFK here for a while. So we'll stay here for like a few more minutes just to get us rounded out to the 3-hour mark, because isn't that so fun? And then, is there anybody I can raid? Who can I raid? A being that high, so you only load the creeper farm and no other mob spawns to get rolls. Okay. That just saves you from like having to spend 5 hours in the caves to have to like light them all up. The ground around the creeper farm is all lit up. So that's fun. I think I know who we're gonna raid in a little bit. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I guess what our next course of action is probably going to be then is if I set up a sugarcane farm on top of the creeper farm, do you think it would work? You think that would work? I think it would work. I think I'd be close enough that it can still do all of its business. Or maybe I'll just put it on like the mountain behind the creeper farm, because I definitely need a bigger sugarcane farm to account for how much gunpowder this farm should hopefully get me. But yeah, I guess the next course of action is going to be moving my sugarcane farm over here and expanding it. And then once I have a shit ton of rockets, I'll figure out what I want my house to look like, and we'll move over here. I guess I'll focus on building a house first, and then we'll move everything over to the house over here. So if you guys have any recommendations on what you think house like style I should build or any of that stuff, you can put stuff in the Discord for it, just like pictures or suggestions, or just like vibe there if you're not already in the server. It'd be very cute. It'd be very fun. But yeah, we're gonna move over here where I call this like Lushroom Island because there's a massive lush cave below it. So that is a little bit precarious because the lush cave spans the entirety of this island, and that means mobs can spawn underneath it, which means it's less safe than it could be. But I think I'm gonna like cover the entire island in moss. And I do have a skeleton spawner out here, so I'm definitely gonna have to take advantage of this somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna make an easy way of getting down there. I've already built a skeleton spawner on stream, so I'll probably do that off stream after I've already moved over here and like figure out how to get there. Probably like, I guess a minecart system would probably work the best, or something like a monument in the sea that I can drop down from. That could also be kind of cute. Thank you for another hydrate, Jazong. Thank you so much. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff we can do in this world, a lot of stuff to think about, and a lot of fun to be had. But that is gonna be the end of the stream for today. Trying to find my M button, realizing I'm on the wrong script. But stick around before we go, because we're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid the lovely Bagel Queen, who is doing chores on Silly Street SMP. I know nothing about Silly Street. It seems to be a modded server from how they're jumping around and being silly. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching them. I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. I have a recording session Sunday, so there's like half a chance I might do a stream after that, depending on how I'm feeling. But whether or not, just join Discord if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon. If I don't see you this weekend, I'll probably see you next week, because at the very least I want to do one stream a week. I think that's kind of my goal at the moment, of getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, probably be more hardcore. If not hardcore, mithril building something silly. We'll figure it out. But yeah, love you guys. Bye! Oh wait, also, raid, if you want to copy a message, I might break if you're not subbed. I need to fix it. I'll fix it after this. Bye!